I mean, it's technically the brand. Mm-hmm. What up, Alex May? Welcome. Street with Michael. Um, oh, you have them. Is it possible that I can get a full screen of the game? If not, I don't mind streaming it like this. But I think for the sake of like my end of stream, it'll be pretty hard to see. Because I could also crop it. That's also an option. Oh my bad. One second. Let me just let me see. Not to be dramatic. Let's see what we can do here. Time to crop. From the yeah, that seems weird. Oh, okay, I think I see something. Yeah, it looks good for me. Oh, okay, great. All right, let's just do a 70 on left. And now, looking kind of nasty. Oh, well now the re. Well, it looks like I can't crop because then it doesn't fill up the whole window. That's fine. I'd rather do that than. Bro, streaming kind of difficult. Difficult. Alright, we'll just do it like this. And boom. I think we were on the boat last time I checked. Put that in the middle. And then everything else gets boom. Alright, now we're all set up. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we're on the boat. So, we're getting on the boat to go over to meet Irving's father. Because we just ran away from the army a while back, and there are a group of like dark mage wizard people who are trying to get the eternal aspects, and so we want to stop them. But in order to do that, we got to connect with the Avengers. If you've seen Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, actually the Illuminati. So on that boat, we get attacked by a bunch of like sea spirits. Our captain, who likes coin and drink, is right there, and he had some people on board with him. And now we're all gonna fight off the Red Fiends. Bro, I'm trying to play in Streamlabs. I am tragic. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and paste the link to your stream over here. Alright, sweet. Monroe. Oh, yeah, I actually didn't use him at all in my playthrough. Big Sag. But I assume we'll get to see a little bit of action now that we're doing it together. Okay. He just looks... Alright. Are you taking Monroe or is it me? Yeah, I believe that you got first pick at this group of 3. I think we get... So you get 2 out of the 3. Monroe, Iris, and... Is it... And, what's his name? The captain. Oh, God. No, I remember the plot. I didn't save room for names. Yeah, I definitely don't remember what the abilities do. Outside of Elias, and then if we have anybody who became like the Flame Adept, I remember those very well. But other than that, it's kind of hazy. What is this guy? Oh yeah, that is our. Oh, did you pick the other guy already? That's funny. I assume you want Iris, correct? I don't mind. I'll take it. No, you're fine. You're fine. We're off to a great start. But yeah, I think canonically this is yours since I got Elias. And I also think I have Arima. All right, let's do it. I'm going to, while that's loading up, let me play a little bit of music. Because I don't have the game audio. I think I have, well, I guess I could, yeah, let's just turn that on real quick. Duh. It's not like I'll have bad audio from this, right? All right.
I've not done anything with it yet, but...
Oh yeah, I have to put desktop audio. I realized that nobody could hear you talking on my end of the show.
God.
Oh, so mid. That's so funny. Okay. I choose the units. Let's see. Looks good to me. Except, wait, hold up a second. No, it looks terrible to me. That didn't start the chapter, did it? No. It didn't. It says back over there. What the hell is this? How is Sophie on the bench? Okay, you have to remind me. Who has Sarah and who has Samara?
I have Sarah, you have Samara.
Okay. She's level 15. She's been on the bench for a while, huh? Interesting. Blaze. Do I have Vesta? Or do you have Vesta?
I have Vesta.
And I have Helena?
I have Helena.
Oh, you have Helena. Who do I fucking have?
You have Corin, Arima, you have
Elias, Benji. Benji was a meme. He's gone.
You have Lincoln. You have Assassin Lady. I'm trying to...
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Sophia.
And Maren?
And then you have
Irving.
And then...
Okay.
Alden.
Okay, so out of that group, let's see. Arima, Elias, Corbin, Samara, Alden, Benji. So that's... And I also think I have Kaya.
So we each with 6.
So we each have 6. Okay, I just want to make sure that they were chosen. I don't want Kaya's.
Right. You just unselect them.
Yeah, it keeps kicking me off the mouse. Like actually my mouse keeps disconnecting. Like it's not even in the game. Okay. All right. So these two are not priorities. You are definitely. And then yeah, you can come back, Benji. All right. There we go. I'm all good. Do you need to choose anybody?
Um,
Yep. I think that's a fair choice. You were kind of eyeing Alden there for a minute. What are you doing?
no, this is where my mouse was.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's not even your character.
I
You
was
would have gone
like, I
that
was
bad.
like, do I want to bring Alden in?
uh, let's see. All right, cool. And if you happen to be here from the beginning of the stream when I did not have Michael's audio, there's a link pinned in chat actually that will lead you to the proper stream with both sides of the conversation. One of us is mid and one of us is experienced. We got the big subs.
I'm catching up to you.
I thought you had 300 something.
No.
Oh, okay.
267.
267. Okay, yeah, you'll have me next week.
Probably.
Monday.
I know, like, I guess Helena is probably the.
Yeah. I like Helena.
Or Sarah.
No, it's all about Helena. Unless you're contrarian, in which case, it's all about Sarah. I'm trying to think, was this map tough? I can't remember. All I know is that Areem was.
Do you have?
Go
Do you
ahead.
have 7 people picked? Or am I just not counting right?
So you have Sia, Garrick, Vesta, Helena, Bianca. I might
That's
have 7
5.
people picked. 1, 2,
Which, like,
3.
I'm not entirely opposed,
4,
because I'm not, like,
5,
wanting to bring another person
6.
strongly.
Yeah.
I think Helena's on the box art. This game's fun. I do think one of its biggest flaws, in my opinion, is the way it kind of just throws new characters at you.
Okay. I also have Brooke, though. Yeah, Brooke would have been over Benji easy. Alright, we can go with this. Let's do Storm Spirits. Ooh, I said Red Fiends, and that's pretty damn close. I didn't mean literal like the name of Red Fiend, but the Fiends who are red enemies units.
I don't have a coin ready.
All right, heads or tails, Michael? What am I thinking?
What do you think? Oh, what do you think?
I flipped an imaginary coin. I already know what it is.
Okay.
What is it?
You're thinking heads, obviously.
Unfortunately, Michael, tails never fails, so I'm gonna have to take that. You had almost a full year of build up for this moment, just for me to say what I always say.
Joke's on you. I wanted you to go first, and I knew, obviously, you were going to.
I'm always thinking the tail, Michael. All right, let's do.
That's why I said heads.
Which is what you're always thinking. Anyway, let's do this. So first things first, we'll start from the back.
That's what she said.
That's what he said too. Tails never fail. Anyway, and we want to get. Oh god. Okay, right click is deselect. Great. We want to get you in there. You have. Gotta remember like which armor classes are good against which. Oh, I guess I have Ford. Okay, that's who it is. My mages aren't on that side, but can you? This might be worth it.
Yeah.
See what you got. What's that matchup looking like? Pretty solid. There's almost no downside. I think I have to take that. Yeah, that's fucking beans, bro. Let's go. 1% chance to hit. And they only do 15 damage? Bro, I only got more health than this dude, and he's jacked the fuck up. So it looks like it's not going to be the loading screens today. It's just going to be the battle animations. Okay, so there's that. Sweet. Arima's here to fuck your shit, as they say. No, this guy's actually going to be insane. If he can get the kill. Okay. That might be a tricky one. Unfortunately, he may have to wait. I guess we'll have to go to Sophia first, but this doesn't look like a good matchup to me. $57, $54. Okay, I think she'll attack this one up here. Yeah, for that. You right there. Oh my god. Okay, this one's way more effective. I'm glad I checked. You know, you gotta get out of there, Sophia. Alright, that's the strat. Rima comes up here. Destroys this dude. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Have you played the game, Horace?
He flash and critical.
I
Oh,
like-
look, 76 damage. Oh, go ahead.
The character art is pretty solid. And the new map designs are also one hell of an upgrade from what they were before.
I think this is unfortunately where I stopped due to the lack of attack capabilities. Yeah, I can't really do much with what I have left. Alright, since you have more ranged fighters. Oh no, I have Samara right here. Actually might be able to open up something. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's open that up.
Lagged quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, they've made so many updates since then, and it didn't take that long for us to load up this time around.
Right. The loading screens were worse. Right now it's lagging a little bit for me on my end. It might be parts. Oh my gosh. Sorry, she bled him. Bled him.
It's been lagging a little bit on my end as well.
Okay. Alright, now Corbin, you have the upper hand against this one. See if we can turn that into a kill. 31%. I think I'm going to take that.
Laptop. Yeah.
Let's try it. Come on, I need a crit, Corbin. I need a crit. Come on. 1 in 3. We got 2 shots. Oh, he let me down. Oh, he let me down. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Which means if I open this up, but then I got to deal with all that stuff up there. All right, Michael, I'm passing it over to you.
All right. Now, are you? Before we move on, are you happy with Ford being this class?
I believe so. And the only reason I say I believe so is that I think I have him this class on my playthrough. But I can't remember exactly. Let me just see what this is. Fatal. That's the one where he has a 5% chance to kill. Yeah, that's what I did on my class.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
I'm gonna add him real quick.
Michael said Corbin didn't get that crit. Let's go ahead and have him let's redo the chapter.
Good idea.
Oh, yeah. I guess let's check my chat in the meantime. Oh, it's actually moving. Oh, hello, Horace. Welcome. Came on both sides, baby. No, this is a subscribe to Michael stream. So I'm literally going to ignore my chat unless they're clicking the link over to Michael's stream. In which case... Hi, Horace. Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die.
Oh my god. My keyboard.
They're doing the usual. Where you're slightly too far away, so it pretends like...
kind of like, I don't know, like it lagged and dragged forward down way further than I intended. Now, way higher than I intended. Oh my god, stop! What is going on?
Well, thank you for the subscription, OS. I appreciate it. It lets me lead
Me
Michael
too.
along on the carrot and string. I'm going to pass you up next week. Maybe next week, Michael. And then next week we'll say the same thing.
Hey, I mean, maybe you'll end up being the best streamer under 300 subs.
I mean, that might. I don't want to get too hopeful. But if I can be the best streamer under 1,000 subs for a little while longer, that'd be nice.
It's gonna take like a year or two for that to happen.
Yeah. I think at the pace I'm at now, we're looking at about 700 days.
Iris.
Irisa.
No.
Does help that my laptop isn't the best. Yeah, that makes sense, Horace. I've been trying to keep up. Yeah. Here's the other thing. They gave me alcohol at my job. Yeah, to celebrate that I finished training. Oh man, and it wasn't that strong or anything. It was like hard seltzers and beers and stuff. But my eyes feel funny since maybe I need more water.
It's usually the answer.
But I'm on stream. Water can wait. I'm a gamer, bro.
I don't have a lot of room for movement.
I
I'm
know.
being honest.
Yeah, Sophia can fuck off if she needs to. Like if you have somebody who can like take that dude down fairly well, fairly efficiently. Yeah, but I was hoping that something like that would happen, and then Sophia can open that up, or somebody else can, just to get them through. Oh no, 80%. You guys know how percentages work?
Well, like I get that, but like, come on.
What about the one up top? I know they have like pretty different stats. Oh, that was just okay all around better. 58%. I have the storm. Can't miss. Nice. Cool. Irish just swagged on him. Yeah, this dude is doubling C. What the fuck, bro?
It's kind of wild. Iris is Siri backwards. That is true.
That's why she don't miss. That's crazy. She didn't even crit.
And the way that they wiggle that lance out in front of them, just to be
Tricky.
somewhat sexual.
That is not what I was expecting. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad I hit.
Well, 69.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
God. 68%, are you kidding me? I should have assumed that she did not have any range.
This should be fun.
Oh yeah, if you can stay where Helena is. They have like the armor breaker or some shit. Armor piercer. I mean, it's a guaranteed hit for him, but it's crazy to me that Alden has 62 HP. That seems illegal. Garrick's at 48. Nice, good dodges, good dodges. The good crits, good crits. Doesn't he do extra damage from crits? Let's see, 8 versus, yeah, 9. I knew it.
Ooh.
Fuck off, Mike.
Making the big bucks.
That was a good level.
Jeff Bezos better watch out.
Honestly, Idle Spiral, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Let's
This is
see.
you.
Well, you have Sarah down there.
Oh, and Vesta.
Investa, Sarah Investa. I Investa in Sarah. Can she can she, can she like swap? No, it wouldn't matter even if she could. She can't phase people.
Repo.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like sorry, reposition. But it wouldn't do anything because nobody else can really hold up that spot.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I remember why I benched Sophia now. Because she's a class that's not the same as what I wanted. In fact, I think you have Caius, right? Or do I have Caius?
I have Caius.
Oh, that's why I had 7 and you had 6 or whatever. Because I took Caius off thinking he was mine. I mean, that would be nice, but like, how many people is she gonna get bum rushed by? At least, come on. Oh, so, can I move with the? Okay, I can't move with that. Excellent. But I can't both do that. Okay, okay. All right, come on, please. 1, 2. So you have 2 over there, and then that the one that it's not smart. It's not smart. In fact, a better usage would be to take you down here and haste, and we'll bring you up later. Not that you needed that, but you need the XPs. Coin 11 captain. Yeah, I'll keep him on that side. Fine. Bianca gets health back for this, right? Yes, she does. Absolutely. She's a monster out here. Oh. Well, I'll get health back for this, so fuck off. I'm gonna dodge. Maybe I'm psychic. Maybe it's Maybelline. I'm doing it again. And by I meant me. Like I dodged that attack meant for Michael.
Right. Glad you didn't get hit by that.
Exactly, exactly. Damn, Michael. Where are your jukes? Kind of all over you, fam.
You took all of them.
Oh, you're right. Gosh, I'm kind of greedy. Okay, okay. This is why I put her in the back. I mean, he was just drunk. There was nothing I could do.
69% hit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Can't dodge the nice number. That'd be disrespectful. Okay, you're up, Michael.
I am. Let's see.
Am I needed?
Not really.
I'd be honored.
Oh, that's so sad. He doesn't have that much attack.
Okay.
Okay, well, you got the crit. I mean, not that you needed it, but
I didn't need that, but I didn't really mean to initiate that
yeah.
without hesitation. I meant to hesitate a little bit more, you know?
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing you did it, because look at that level. It was
Right.
it was a level. I want to get her to that squishy in the back. I think she did really well against them, all things considered. Get that health back. Get that parkour. Get that parkour.
Hey,
Okay.
Tenebrae, what's up?
Hey, Tenebrae.
Hope you're doing well.
Not bad,
I know it's been a long time.
So glad we kept up with you, and I'm glad you were on the new channel. I don't remember when you subbed, but let's go. We saved her. Okay, I was about to say, she's gonna dodge. And then crit unnecessarily.
Well,
In the next comp, I didn't specify when.
it'd be nice
you
to save the weapon durability. Oh, wait.
know. A superior game is in play.
If I must.
Trader Romeo. I have been, let's just say I've considered getting a
Oh
haircut,
my
but for
goodness.
now, it is still long.
Oh my god. The Trader Romeo. Wow, I'll tell you, you're wild. You're wild. Do you want me to remain unemployed? Do you want me to eat? You want me to lose weight? You want my vivacious smile to be not but sinews and bone?
This should be fun.
You could definitely just pluck them.
I believe that is, I've got Vesta and then it's you.
You also have Helena, but I don't see her doing much right now.
Did I use one of yours? I must have. I used Iris.
No, Iris is yours. Iris, Sia, Bianca,
Okay, nice.
Monroe. Yeah, because you have Monroe and Iris in this chapter.
because we got new units.
Right.
Got new units.
Right.
Okay.
So I guess the imbalance
That's-
equaled it out. Because I came in with one more than you, and you got 2 out of the 3 that came in.
Yeah.
Oh. Vesta kind of swinging on him?
I mean, it's a free hit. As long as I hit.
Yeah.
Hey, Argo, what's up?
What up, Argo?
You know, these streams, I mean, I'm still, I don't know, the new channel and everything, like, figuring out when is the best time to stream is a difficult challenge. Go ahead, Remy.
Yeah, whenever you get off work.
And Helena. I'll just wait.
Okay.
I guess you can shove somebody if needed.
If need be. Heal you.
Whenever you need me.
Arima. The question, do I have... No, Arima's got to go forward. God, why is it so sensitive?
Yeah, it's a bit sensitive. I was thinking about streaming tomorrow. I'm really, really in the mood to play Final Fantasy 12 again.
That's the one with
Might do
Dragon
that.
Quest music, right?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna drag that out a bit longer, but no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Did you say Dragon Quest music?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, and I know that my chat box looks different than usual. I'm gonna try to fix that for tomorrow.
Pwop. Now who's whipping who, boy? Okay, I'm done. I did enjoy that though. Ford, you're level 20, and you're a money grubbing.
Was that glowing orange square?
Deals 10-15 damage. Yep, so you do 3 damage to the ship. Wait, it deals damage to the ship? What the bruh, I need this.
Yeah, hold on. If we
Right click, ship health
ship
80.
health is 82,
Yep.
so probably be fine. But yeah, if somebody, I mean, we can put somebody there to help the ship.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that mechanic. I completed the chapter, so like I'm not too worried about. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Just gonna use arrow keys. Oh, it's not even letting me do that now. Dark deity is being a dark pain in the thigh. Okay, looking pretty good forward. I don't really care. You can do what you want to do, man. All right, get hit. You talk shit. Go ahead. Makes sense.
Let's raise the stakes.
No, it makes sense. That's fair. I don't even mind that crit animation. It's pretty nice. Alright, now we got Corvin, Alden. I think this is where we let you run like the wind.
How do you feel when you get an item? How do you feel about that sound?
Yeah, I like it. I would say that, generally speaking, I do wish there was a different one for tokens versus like consumables, just because I'm That's like my only request, but I do like the tune. I wonder who made it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, the Storm Spirit.
Is your fate.
It's available to adepts like Elias and Iris,
I'm surprised he survived that.
Bianca.
Okay, that's fine. All that's gonna get in there. I got you for 3 minutes. You're going nowhere. 22 crit is definitely my best shot. Because when I get a crit, bro, you're done. God, there we go. Alden is a fucking tank. This doesn't make any sense. And he's just why are you have all that health, bro? Use it.
Holden Force.
Oh, he's about to level again too. What the hell?
I've got a lot.
Wow. This kid.
And look at his movement. Like Alden can move an element.
Wait, his
It
movement?
was selected on the enemy. There's
Oh, okay. Alright, you got it. God damn it. Okay, Corvin's about to look real cool. Prepare yourself. This could be dicey. I'd also disarm him. I might do that. When you disarm them, they do like less damage and stuff.
yeah, but who else can attack? They'll just, you do that when you have other people to attack with. We've already used everybody.
But doesn't he have like less of a chance to hit and stuff? So we just get extra experience off of
It'll
nothing?
just re-equip on enemy phase. It only works for player phase.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Well, sorry, man, but this is where you die. Also, I'm not that sorry. Slit his throat. Hope you don't
He
have
slit
kids.
more than just his throat.
Yeah, probably his shoulder blades too. I don't know. Went all the way down the back. Okay, now it's just Helena. She can
Yeah.
she can swing some meat, shove somebody, or do whatever.
Or take one for the ship or something.
She could take one for the ship, but
Or take 3 from the ship.
she'll actually be taking like 15 for herself. Wow, that was a bad move, bro.
Well, 12 for herself, 3 from the ship.
Why did he choose death? Like I don't really understand it. That was not your best move, man. Arima's already like 21, right?
He can drink now. That is if he finished his training.
Absolutely. With those pecs, I think he's done. Okay, she's taking several for the ship.
Should be your turn.
Yes, it is my turn. I am the person whose turn it is. Fear me. Okay, Arima, you do so much damage at this point from getting all those kills that, God. Maybe I should use the mouse pad. More control. Alright, Arima, come up to there. Bro is insane. Okay, then we'll put Elias right here. Because not only do he be dodging, but he kind of got the sauce. And then Samara's gonna do her thing, where she gets a little bit of heals. And Alden will probably take out that Durgan. Nice. Yeah, it's very useful. No, don't wait. You know what? Do you want Bianca or Sia to get the moves?
What's up there? I guess Bianca, since she's further back.
I figured you'd say that. That's what I wanted to get anyway.
I
have a crush on Bianca.
Who doesn't?
I didn't at first, but then she hardcore
Right.
carried, and I was like, damn,
That speed is nice.
speed is nice.
Hey,
Was it-
Benjamin, what's up?
Hello, Benjamin.
Benjamin, you wanted to see Final Fantasy 12 stream, right? Because thinking about doing that tomorrow. I'm not fully decided. I mean, I've got like 250 games to choose from on my Steam Deck.
Michael said, reality can be whatever I want.
Yeah. But I've really been wanting to play that for a while now. I'm afraid if I wait any longer, I won't want to play it.
Alright, your turn, Michael.
Tomorrow I'm free. When were you thinking? I was probably going to start around 6:30.
So I'll do like Oblivion stuff at, I guess, noon if I wake up on time. Noon to 5-hour Oblivion stream, and then Michael immediately takes my kids from me.
Basically.
This should be fun.
Whew.
Do not lose hope.
Oblivion split screen speedrun blind. You know, okay, hold on. This is a little bit unrelated, and I'm sorry that it's unrelated. Actually, two things. So Kryptonite, I wanted to ask, do you want me to stream Disco Elysium, or do you just want me to play it on my own time? I'm happy to do either. I haven't cracked it open yet, but I will be cracking that open soon, which is independent from when we were starting with Oblivion, but it's a funny coincidence. The other thing, which is less specific to Kryptonite, I'll probably talk about this again at some point when there's more people around, but I found a game called Dokapon Kingdom. That's kind of what I was thinking Kryptonite. Like, I'm not sure that it's the best streaming game, but playing Ace Attorney. I've never played Ace Attorney, but
Is that the Phoenix, right? Ace
yeah,
Attorney?
but if it's better to just do off stream, I'll just play it off stream, which I've been doing a little bit too much gaming off stream lately. But so anyway, there's this game called Dokapon Kingdom, which is like a Wii game. It's like Mario Party, but like a JRPG. And it looks kind of cool, and I want to play it with you guys. I think it goes up to 4 players, so I would need like a few people to connect to Parsec. We'll talk about that more later. I just want to throw that out there.
Something else I want to throw out there is, holy shit, Michael, your hair looks great, and also my profile picture with Screamier and you look the same. I cannot see a difference.
I don't know, man. Premier's mane is pretty savage.
It's pretty savage, pretty solid, but also I feel like you may have him in length. He's got you in girth, but you know, you got the length. Oh man, oh my back, my body. It's the end of the week. I put so much into work. I had a client today that was so cute but exhausting. She took me through the ringer. I could describe like what the situation was, but I don't think anybody would really know what's going on without getting enough software.
Looks like it's up to Alden.
It's up to Alden. Alden shirks
Not
his
as amazing,
responsibilities. Unironically doing this.
Yeah, so I've been
Knew that would happen.
I said this to Romeo the other day, unironically, and he was flabbergasted that I said this out loud. That most of the enjoyment I get from collecting games is like categorizing them. Just getting them and categorizing them. Not necessarily actually playing them.
Michael's just going through his Steam Deck. A, B, C.
I'm not. Like, it's... I want to say I have been playing them.
Your turn,
Like,
right?
I have been playing games. But, like, the amount of time that I've spent going into desktop mode and getting more ROMs and more ROMs, and then, like, okay, now which category does this go in? And then when I'm done getting, like, 30 games in a single haul, just, like, reviewing and going over the categories and how everything looks and everything.
Okay, real quick. Speaking of something weird, you see. Okay, before you move, don't move, don't move. You see Bianca, right? You see
Yeah.
her. You see her twirling her hammer. That animation.
Yeah.
You see the adept above her that's also doing the same thing, and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
one
he's
to the
like,
left that's on the
uh-huh.
same rhythm. That one behind him, that's offbeat. I want that guy dead. I want to murder him. He is missing his cue every time.
Like this guy,
Yeah, that
he's
guy
too
right there.
early.
Oh yeah, that guy's a little too late.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
I,
Yeah, he needs to slow down a little bit.
he needs to get that shit in, bro. He's out of the show. I'm kicking him out.
Well, what about this guy? Because this is even worse.
So that guy, he's actually in the wings. He's off stage. That's why they didn't put him in the front.
Okay,
Right, right.
he's
But
like he's like an understudy.
right,
He's
right, right. We understand why he's
yeah.
off, but for you to be in the show, we made an extra part just for you, and you can't get it on beat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hear you.
I've had enough.
Me too, Iris. Me too.
Learn how to spin your hammers. Thank
Unfortunately,
you, Benjamin, for being on the same wavelength as me.
watch it to a different beat. Yeah, exactly. So many micro categories that make me laugh. But Benjamin's micro categories are like dwarves with attitudes, dwarves with bigger attitudes, and dwarves that I would drink with who also have attitudes. I just described your entire gaming library.
But it's like, it feels good when I'm like staring at a game for a few months and I'm like, I don't have a category for this game. Like none of the other games I have in my library really have a lot in common with this game. And
Uh
then I'm like, okay, well, let's pin this down a little bit and then come across like 10 other-ish games that do kind of resemble that category. And then I have like 10 games in that. It's just, and it feels justified. Like, I don't know, man.
Michael's out here
I like
submitting a
it.
help ticket on how to put a game in a different category just to play the same game in the same way that he would have played it without the category. I dig it, honestly. I'm glad you get so much enjoyment. Because what's funny about that is that playing the game can only pale in comparison to the joy you got from putting the game where it belongs. See you saving the show. Appreciate that. Damn, what a level up, bro. What a level up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was just betting that was gonna be fire. When you save the show, you gotta grow. I'm gonna say, I'm surprised she doesn't double. Does she have a higher crit with the yellow one? Surprised she didn't dodge. Not surprised she didn't crit, but man, it would have been nice.
Yeah, would have been. I'm not in range to heal.
Sarah's also not a healer.
I'm aware.
Am I needed?
She's also not a killer.
Yeah. Not taking damage though. Micro categories with some niche amusing aspect. Put them into additional second category. Multiple places. Yeah, I refused. Nice. Honestly, I didn't see what happened. Was it a crit or a skill?
I guess it was a skill. I was looking at his defenestration category. I guess we have a stream that we can look at. Let's see, I'm watching on stream right now. It just did 9 damage out of nowhere. RKO.
Weird.
No skill. I guess she has an eternal aspect that maybe does more damage on doubles.
Maybe.
Okay, Helena gonna mix it up. Boom, baby. I like that animation.
But yeah, no, I really do not want a game in more than one category because there's not really much of a because other than it just feels weird. Like, I don't need to justify it. It's my library. It doesn't need to make sense to anybody other than myself. But
Vista.
browsing is fun. Thank you, Tenebrae. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. I guess it's your turn here.
Was it my
I'm
turn?
Monroe, but I'll wait.
Okay. Sorry, I was just getting shifted because I am really lazing it right now on this couch. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll have Rima, the master of the arena, come over here. Oh, no. Better idea. Please don't tell me about my USB devices. I don't care if you don't recognize it. Just do it.
Wait, is this stream supposed to get political?
No. It's not supposed to get political. I was just wondering if it would, but it won't. Absolutely.
I mean, that's a fair question.
Let's go student loan debt cancellation.
Yeah.
Oh, because I got school on a full ride, I want $10,000 too. So that means nobody can get student loan debt canceled. Because I want that for myself.
Yeah, Dark Brandon. That whole thing has been pretty
interesting in some capacity.
Cause like I still don't really like Biden all that much, but yeah, it's been kind of base lately.
Yeah, got some things to look back on in the last wait 2022. Oh, we still got 2 years left of this presidency?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, I didn't expect anything good to happen until
midterms.
2024. Yeah, maybe it is the midterms. But yeah, that's just kind of wild. I almost unironically tweeted "Let's go, Brandon." Well, I guess it would have been ironic because I meant it like legitimately. Let's go, Brandon.
Right. Let's go Dark Brandon. I guess that's how you distinguish yourself at this point.
Well, calling him Dark Brandon sounds racist to me, so I don't do it. I'm just kidding. Actually kidding.
I almost took you seriously.
Oh man.
Now I've been engaging with a few people, particularly on TikTok. I've done a little bit better of a job at like not getting emotionally involved and like not taking it seriously at all. It's still exhausting, especially when they're like, "Oh, stop watching CNN."
Who the fuck watches
like,
CNN?
I know. Like I tried telling them like, one, I don't fucking watch CNN. Two, nobody gives a shit about CNN except for Republicans. Like,
oh wait, is this getting political?
Apparently. I wonder how that happened. Whoops. But like, I had on the same comment. It was a video. I don't know if you've seen this clip where Trump just pulls out a few 20s and starts like counting $20 bills or whatever.
No.
He like, does it really awkwardly, really discreetly. And then like all the comments are. It wasn't a super significant video, but all the comments are like, "Oh yeah, best person ever, love this guy," with a bunch of like loving emojis. And so I said like greatest criminal ever or whatever, and then like a emoji.
Yeah.
So obviously people are like freaking out. One guy was like, "Oh yeah, name one crime he's committed."
The
like,
emoluments
just
clause.
One? And I brought up the Espionage Act because that's pretty fucking relevant right now.
Yeah, right now.
And then I had 2 people. The guy that asked me, and then some other guy, tell me, "Oh, sounds like you watch CNN."
Go ahead.
Like, every news source is talking about this right now.
Every TikToker's talking about this right now.
Right. What world are you living in? But no, and then I just got flooded with whataboutisms, obviously.
Yeah, what about Hillary's emails?
That's
literally
yes,
what they talk about, yeah.
What they were
No, the talking points is circulated like ad nauseum, so if you've heard one, you've heard them all. It's really funny. They've been hiding behind Hillary's emails for 6 years. The motherfucker isn't even president anymore, and we're still talking about Hillary's emails. We could have recovered those emails by now. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think emails were that big of a deal in the first place, but like I don't really try to go down that route. I just
Mhm.
say, "Oh, you don't like Hillary either? Cool. Anyway, how does this justify anything to the Trump did? Like, how does this make it okay for Trump to steal 700 pages of documents?" And then he fucking blocked me. Like,
Well, the thing is, when Trump has money, it looks unironically, he looks cooler when he has money than Hillary does. Like while she's chilling in Cedar Rapids, he's got a casino going bing bong, and I honestly,
block equals win.
block equals win.
Look, I've blocked people before, but only when they keep they keep messaging me
And saying the same thing.
like I'm tired. Yeah. So like I have blocked people before, but I do find it when someone blocks me when I'm just like responding one message per one, 1-to-1 message ratio,
L plus ratio.
and like I'm not even being mean or harassing or anything like that. Actually, you know what? I think on TikTok specifically, the only person I've ever blocked was somebody who started commenting on my videos, like started like making fun of me on my videos because I had responded to him on an unrelated video, and that's like, fuck off. But
Michael, you made a fan.
yeah, it was so cringy.
Today I was watching a Hassan video and he said like whoever controls the 12 to 16-year-old population controls the internet. And that shit hurt because I realized a lot of the people that I debate with are literally not on that life stage where I'm at. Like even when I would debate with people when I was 18, that was like right before the 2016 election. So I wasn't really politically active yet. It's all of my debates. I tried to be aware of it, but they were moved. They didn't mean anything. I didn't know anything. And even now, I know very little. But at least I'm over like the Dunning-Kruger, effect to a certain degree.
I remember having frustrations with you about that, but also patient with it.
I mean, but the thing is, I still stand by my my kind of hands-off approach. Because
and I do too. I think at the time I was like accepting and understanding, and like I agreed with the approach.
But
my frustration, like the thing about the approach, which is basically like I don't think I'm informed enough. Right, and like sometimes you have to wait till the right time or whatever.
Right.
I think my only frustration was like now should be the right time, and that you should like get yourself informed enough. Like I don't want to force you into a conversation that you're not prepared for.
Right. For me, it was that I didn't have enough context that I felt were neutral enough. My stance on neutrality has since changed. I don't think there's anything valuable in being neutral and not caring about things. That doesn't make you a more credible source, being quote unquote unbiased because you don't have any stake in the matter. That actually makes you a less credible source because nothing matters to you. Like you don't have any skin in the game. But at the time, I didn't want to necessarily get roped into the same avenues that I found people that I didn't respect used, which is primarily family and friends, right? You get your political opinions from people that you like. And because the same people that I despised did that same path, that's why I didn't want to take it. Even though I knew we were right. Principles and morals, they're the things that hold up revolutions. But with that said, on this end, yeah, it's wild to me how many people are just fetuses shitting their opinions all over message boards. Mind you, I still debate in like anime versus battles threads on YouTube.
It's different, okay?
No. I'm just saying I'm an expert in what I'm talking about. I can peep a preteen. Absolutely. I love my life. That is a scarecrow. Okay, anyway, what was I doing? I think I'll hand it over to you, Michael. Because it seems like you have the important pieces. I've used most of mine, and then I'll just back you up afterwards. Go ahead, my buddy.
The reason this guy's just... Oh, we're not in range.
Oh, okay. They can only attack one in. I thought they could attack two in, but I guess the boat keeps them from getting on.
Alden should hopefully draw that guy in.
Yeah, because I killed the other one. That makes more sense now. If only we could use those ballistas that are all across the ship. Why would they put one every 5 feet?
Yeah.
If we
And then
can't
not
use
make them. That would be cool. Nice mechanic.
like this ship is decked out in spears and spikes, and they're doing nothing.
Am I needed?
Not really.
Also, I love how Ford, commands the ship with just him. He's like, yeah, it'll get there. Da 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 da.
Like that matchup.
Which one?
Garrick versus this guy.
Oh, matchup. Okay. I thought you said mashup. I was like, oh, cool. Neutrality isn't always a fence sitter. Exactly. Some people are just poisonous, unlike many of Trump's students who are trying to avoid conditional subpoenas. Besides, always interpret fence sitters as just pro status quo. Yeah, no, honestly, there's no other way, no better way of saying I'm comfortable with how things are than saying I'm neutral. Like, okay, hypothetically, let's say there's a fish crawling up my ass. Now, if this is happening to me and I don't do anything, we can assume that I like when fish crawl up my ass. I think that's a reasonable assumption to make, right? If there's no fish crawling up my ass, and somebody else has a fish crawling up, like say Michael has a fish crawling up his ass, and he wants it out. And I'm saying, hey man, if you consider the benefits of just not doing anything, we can either assume that I like fish crawling up my ass, or I'm only saying this because I don't have a fish crawling up my ass. Those are the only two options. And in either case, if there were a fish crawling up my ass, I'd probably react differently with either more pleasure or pain. Not neutral. So that is my my thesis on why neutrality doesn't make any sense. If you're trying to say that you're more unbiased, you're just not active, bro.
Sorry in advance.
I wonder if there've been any cases of fish crawling on people's asses. They probably would
Probably
swim. They like the legs to crawl.
I believe the rest is yours, my friend.
All right, my friend. I will act on that. Oh, that's okay. That's a
Well,
lie.
Kryptonite, good thing the only options aren't to be an extremist or to be neutral.
Yeah, there's definitely other options. And just because somebody is extremely opposed to you does not make them an extremist by nature.
Sorry, I think that cut out a little bit. Just because someone's extremely exposed.
Oh, just because
Opposed to you.
someone is extremely opposed to you does not make them an extremist by nature.
Right, because if you're an extremist
Yeah.
and you're extremely opposed to extremism, I don't know. The word extremism is like, if I use my understanding of the word extremism, I 100% agree with you, Kryptonite. It's just the word extremism is a little bit too flexible, in my opinion, to use in, I don't know.
Well, radical is also the other one. Radical and extremism
Yeah.
get used interchangeably.
Yeah.
When I hear the radical left, I think it's so
It's like,
funny.
what's radical about it? That's just,
Like, and there are radical leftists who are like,
yeah,
Ki-
there are people on the left who are radical. It's just,
those are not the
none of
people
them
you're
are
talking about.
politicians.
Like the ones who are like, you know what, we need reparations, kill all men, eat the rich, literally. Like, unironically, people actually think that we should eat them to make an example. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's a bit radical. That's a bit extreme. There's no going back from that, right?
No,
Like-
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
Okay, I'm glad. I thought I was kind of stepping out of line there. But that's radical leftism. In the same way, when people are saying we should, because they're hiring more IRS
Or buy
agents.
one of those.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got out of sync. Not a Discord. We're doing a thing. There've always been cases of species of fish that go up dudes' dongs. Yeah, those. I think they're still in like mythos category. We haven't a confirmed case. Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Sorry, Elias is taking damage. I'm used to him dodging things. Bro, where's the dodges? Where's the jukes? There they are. Okay, I knew they were on deck.
Your end approaches.
Yeah, I was not expecting that kind of reaction.
Very.
Okay.
You should not listen to their dogma. Who's that? Who's dogma? I mean, I think I'm gonna agree with you regardless. I don't think dogma is something I hold a lot of value to.
Now, honestly, if we're talking about Katma, I might be on board. But like, I'm not gonna have you just drooling all over me because you're happy. You're just like, oh, he likes, fuck that shit, bro. Get that dogma out of here. Okay. Alden is a badass. He's taking 3 damage this entire. This is ridiculous. And he may.
We were all over the place. I noticed Romeo's title, and so I kind of shifted into it, as if it's obligated because it's been so long.
It hasn't been a while. I mean, that was the whole brand, talking about politics. So, you guys like elections? No, right? Yeah, they fucking suck. Is it my turn or your turn? I think it's your
you
turn.
went 2 times in a row.
No. I can't promise that. I was pretty sure.
You went first last.
I went first last turn though. I was pretty sure about that.
Might have happened 2 times in a row, but I don't really care. I'm also not super confident, so I'm not gonna be here and like say that you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, because that would be folly since you'd be wrong.
Right.
Why did you say right? You ever just almost shit?
No.
Michael follows through. But what was I saying? We were talking about radicalism.
Dirty moderation. We're talking about neutrality.
Yeah, neutrality. So
promoting the status quo. Complacency.
Right. Complacency. That's the best way to put it.
Moderation of reason? Maybe.
What is moderation of reason?
I don't know.
Like applying reason moderately? Like I'll selectively apply reason where there is a reason for me to apply it. I think that describes neutrality and complacency. I only need to be reasonable where I have a reason to participate. Yeah. Oh my god, bro, he's angry. That was a radical quote. Dark Monroe. Extremist Monroe.
Radical left Monroe.
He did use his left hand for that. That's a sign. But yeah. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Like the radical right. People saying you're hiring IRS agents. It's time to shoot the government and federal agents. That's a pretty radical response. I think that's fair to say. The distinction of radical is only useful to like delegitimize somebody. It doesn't actually give you any relevant insight, right? Like I can't.
There's a lot of substance to
exactly.
it because, well, first of all, both sides say it. So, like, who are you really addressing when you use the word?
Mm-hmm. Which is also interesting. So, when we're talking about like, oh my goodness, what does it say? What is that saying? Like, let's say like a word, an expletive gets used against you. Like somebody calls you fat, and then you say, I'm using that word. I'm taking that word back. So now I call people fat, or I call myself fat. Both sides do that same thing. I think one more than the other. But like the "My Body, My Choice" slogan was primarily used on more left-leaning, or by more left-leaning people regarding the matters of choice, right? People pro-choice, my body, my choice. Now I only hear it in reference to masks and vaccines.
Yep.
So it's effectively been delegitimized. It's like, now I can't tell who's saying what. If you say my body, my choice, I'm more likely to avoid you now, just for not having to deal with the distinction.
I think one of the reasons why that phenomenon is so frustrating and recurring is because the left really doesn't want to be hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we care a lot about hypocrisy. We hate it when the right is hypocritical, and we try really hard not to be hypocrites. And there are Democrats that are hypocritical.
Right.
But it's like, we view it as a valid criticism of our own. and so the right takes that to their advantage.
Right, I would agree with you.
You can go take your turn, by the way.
Okay. But the issue is that
Yeah.
it
The issue
only
is that it's not actually hypocrisy.
Right.
There's a rational justification for why my body, my choice applies.
plus in this case
proportional arguments,
and
but
not that
not,
case.
Regulations.
That's like right to stand my
approximations
ground.
and
If
they're
I'm
just not parallels.
go ahead.
So there's no hypocrisy. But complaining about people getting their loans forgiven while having your loans forgiven,
You talking about those Republican
that is
lawmakers?
hypocrisy. Yeah, I just can't believe the White House, the official White House Twitter. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Insane.
Wild, dude. Wild. No, but
And you just know that Republicans at this point think like the entire government's hijacked by the radical left because the official White House Twitter is biased and I don't know, calling out Republicans for the hypocrisy. But they don't care about hypocrisy when they're hypocritical. Like they can do whatever they want. Hypocrisy just doesn't fucking matter to their voters as like a whole.
Weakness has consequences.
I mean, it's interesting because the hypocrisy that I find, if we're doing like a self-analysis of like the left versus the right, so the right only cares about hypocrisy on the left because it, fuels their argument and like justifies their disdain for left-leaning politics, public figures, etc. The right, I'm sorry, no, then the left cares about hypocrisy on the right because it gives some sense of like moral superiority. It's almost the same feeling, which is why it's so important to maintain that status of not being a hypocrite that you're talking about, right? I can't be a hypocrite because if I'm not a hypocrite, or if I am a hypocrite, I'm no better than them. When the goal is not supposed to be better than the other side, it's supposed to be correct or to do what's
And be good.
productive, right? Be good, right? So rather than being good, you just want to be better than bad. It's like no, it's not quite it. So that's why I think the hypocrisy does come in to a degree, because that's technically what the right is also motivated by, just being better than Dems or better than left. Anyway.
So yeah, Tenebrae. I mean, my understanding of the IRS getting extra funding, generally a good thing, because, and this I'll acknowledge that this is a limited understanding, but my understanding is that the rich people who embrace loopholes and tax evasion also have more money and resources to pay for lawyers to make it more difficult for the IRS to find that money. So the IRS not being fully funded, which I believe it hasn't been fully funded for quite some time, means that there's a lot of uncollected taxes, and they can only go after poor people, which is not fair or good. But I also heard that like they want to crack down on like Venmo transfers or whatever, and like that's I think kind of fucking stupid, because that's also mostly just going after poor people. They really just need to be cracking down on rich people.
That's the only place where I'm not exactly sure like what percentage is like primarily poor people, because if we're cracking down on Venmo transfers, I assume that there's not going to be like a heavy tax liability on like small transfers between people. I could be wrong, but I assume they're going for more like big ticket transactions.
It has to be over 600.
Right, especially if we're talking about like contract work and stuff like that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're
I
fine.
was trying to scroll up on the chat, but I don't think I
Oh,
need to.
okay.
So then Kryptonite says they aren't forgiving all loans. That is correct. So
It's federal loans specifically, right?
if it's just student loans, but like for
Yes.
people making under 125. Is it my turn now?
Yeah. We just got Sarah left.
Right. For people who make under 125k a year, are getting 10,000 removed from their student loans, and then if you received a Pell Grant, then you're getting 20k forgiven. And I think this is actually like, I heard that even 125 is pretty generous. Honestly, would have been comfortable. It doesn't affect me either way. I'm not really a decision maker. Kind of wish they would have forgiven all of it, but
I think 20K, looking at the graph of like the average student loan debt,
yeah.
I mean, I think it's like 60% of people who have student loans, maybe it's like 40, 60, fall in that like 20K to
Yeah, I
10K
think
range.
60 is the number I heard.
20K to 10K range. So
I'm not
20K would have been
concerned
great.
about people making over 125K. Like they'll.
At that point, you can just pay it back, bro. You can live in an apartment like
Yeah.
mine for 1 year and your loans are gone.
And then I think people who've made payments since March 2020, I think they also get a reimbursement.
Right, correct.
Okay, cool.
You can
So
apply for
even
reimbursement.
people who've made a payment since COVID, basically, they still get that.
Which, by the
Which
way,
is-
Venice
is
gets
nice.
10K. Sorry.
And then Benjamin, not a Twitter user. I have a Twitter. I have not used it.
Oh, God.
Basically, what I'm referring to is a bunch of Republican. Oh fuck. A bunch of Republican politicians are obviously not happy with this loan forgiveness. But as has been pointed out violently. I don't know if violently is the right word.
Oh, no, violently. They busting shots.
It's been pointed out over and over again online that a lot of these politicians have taken out PPP loans that were forgiven because of COVID that are way higher than 10K.
Oh, yeah. I think if you total up what was on that, it was like
millions.
20
Tens
to
of
40
millions.
million dollars.
Tens of millions. Some of them individuals, like just millions on their own. But the only one I remember off the top of my head was Marjorie Taylor Greene. It was like $183,000.
I think Matt Gaetz was like 487,000.
People, should pay back their own loans, whatever. And it's like, you guys had way more forgiven for you, and the official White House Twitter account retweeted those Republicans and said, this Republican, had this much forgiven in debt, which is just
Badass, bro. Badass.
And then last thing I wanted to say, Kryptonite said, and future students are shit out of luck. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a really interesting. So, like,
can I please? Oh, I'll let you go ahead. I have something I want to say. Go ahead.
I'll try to make it quick.
No, please, by all means. I just filled with joy.
Yeah, I mean, student loan forgiveness is a necessary step, but is like less than half the battle. And that while I think we should forgive student loans, and that was a good idea, we also have to fix our fucking system because it isn't sustainable, and we can't just keep forgiving student loans. We need to fucking reduce the cost of college tuition. Like, no other country is this expensive. It's just price gouging. It's ridiculous. Like, we're crippling each generation worse and worse.
And paying them out less and less comparatively.
But that's like a separate. I mean, they're related, but that's like a separate thing from forgiving the current loans. So, anyway, Romeo.
But here's the funny thing about it. So this happened through an executive order. Biden was just like, "Yo, on me, fam," and he doesn't have any quote unquote pay fors because this shit is not real. Like, when we're talking about paying for college, the amount that it costs, it's not like that money you're paying to a university is going directly to professors, is going directly to, in fact, a lot of it in many schools goes directly, like sports programs or whatever. And when we're looking at like where that money goes, it's it's not like dollar for dollar. That's what you're paying with tuition. A lot of it is the evaluated costs of the education from like a capitalist perspective. So that school is getting bigger, it's getting fatter by you getting the same education that somebody else got, So one, don't think of it like somebody's starving because Biden canceled those loans. The second thing is, future students, if we have a president who wants to be proactive, stay in office, they need to cancel those bitches too. Just keep canceling the loans, at least the federal ones, right?
Is this the cancel culture that they've been complaining
This is the cancel culture they've been worried about. Because in the same, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to switch weapons. But in the same way, we canceled those PPP loans, or forgave them, and it didn't.
Apparently, student loans are racist.
I'm sorry, what?
Student loans are racist. We gotta cancel them.
Oh yeah, and they're misogynistic. We gotta cancel them. But like, don't think of it as a real thing, because it isn't. Nobody's starving because these loans got canceled, especially since people end up paying way more back in interest than really should. Like, if you think about it this way, if we took all the interest from all the loans that have been paid in the last 30 to 40 years, it probably covers this and way more forgiving. I would
I was
love to
gonna
do a
go into
study.
kryptonite, but kryptonite already said it. I was gonna go into healthcare, but kryptonite already said it.
Oh, what if we cancel
Yeah, we
healthcare
have to
law?
lower. But it's like it's the same issue. People think that like doctors aren't gonna get paid if
No.
we would It's like no, the doctors are still gonna get paid. Nobody's being forced to work for free. It's just the way that the money is funneled and regulated is under control, so that it doesn't skyrocket.
Yeah, like, even when we're talking about the value of services, right? And we're comparing the services we offer, which are usually lower in quality compared to comparable European nations, just using that as an example, right? It's not like everything that we have costs that much more, but the burden and where that's placed is primarily on the citizenry. And if we want to put it this way, the military and how much we spend on the military makes everything more expensive. Everything's more expensive because we spend so much on the military. If we took a chunk of that budget, put it in everything else we could possibly spend it on across the board, price would go down. I know that's not exactly how the economy works, but that's because we don't do that. So, no. The only way that we can say that this is like a bad thing or that this is, that the future generation is shit out of luck is if we do what we've always done and pretend like this is normal. Is it my turn? Or am I just going?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's your turn. I heard an amazing point, I think, earlier today. You know how conservatives have been upset that we're like giving money to Ukraine, like in support of Ukraine,
But not when we give money to
Basically
Israel.
and they're saying like, we have our own problems. Like we should be using our money to help ourselves, right? Americans first, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, let's forgive student loans. They're freaking out about that. It's like, no, wait, hold on, not that. It's only on the actual Americans.
Not those
But then, like,
Americans.
when we spend a shit ton of money to bail out like the massive corporations,
They're the job
and,
creators, Michael.
the 1%, they don't care. They don't mind. It's fair when the people who are already rich are bailed out and their loans are forgiven. Fine when they get the help. But when the people who actually need the help, because they can't afford to feed their families, or go to the hospital, or support an education that is actually necessary for society. Like, I don't think people realize that. Like, so many people are like, okay, well, you decided to take the loan. You decided to go to college. Like, bro, what do you think happens if everybody stopped going to college? How the hell would any profession progress or even sustain itself in any way? Like, how the hell do we sustain any level of competence in any field
All right,
if
go ahead,
people
man.
just stop going to college?
Fun
Like,
fact.
these jobs aren't optional. We need people to do the jobs.
Fun fact. Steven
As
Crowder.
capitalists love to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Steve.
No, that was all good. Yeah, Steven Crowder and Ben Shapiro both have like collegiate performing arts backgrounds, if I'm not mistaken. It's like things they did in college. And not that they majored. Well, I think Steven Crowder did major in theater. Ben Shapiro did not, but he did like some of the stuff. But they're two of these pundits that are incredibly near to the hearts, right? Owe a lot of their success to their like performance backgrounds, to the like, music programs, and respectively. That's how they the flair for dramatics that keeps them hooked. I just find that interesting, thinking about how, the same person that enjoys Steven Crowder as this like performing arts person who made it big in media will then go to somebody who majored in music in college and be like, well, you shouldn't have picked a shit major, bro. Get over it. Steven Crowder said you should have known that tech was up. And I find that really funny to me because like you enjoy the fruits of that. And obviously not everyone is for everybody, right? Like I will never buy a Tesla. That car manufacturer is not for me. But that doesn't mean that car manufacturing as a thing is shit, I find that kind of funny. America's important more or less. You still there, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
You?
The game is clicked off of, and you weren't talking, so I didn't.
Yeah. Garrick died, so I'm just tossing him over there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know, Tesla is.
Oh my goodness, Tony's here. Shit.
There are less expensive electric vehicles, and they're becoming more. I mean, over the next few decades, they're going to become more mainstream. I think California is requiring electric vehicles by what 20 something.
Wait, if you're on the road in California, you have to have an electric vehicle, or is it just
You
like?
cut out.
Oh.
I think it's by a certain year.
Wow, talk about progressive.
Yeah.
Real quick. Hello, Tony. Welcome to the stream. This is a bit different
What's
than
up,
the
Tony?
normal. This is one of my coworkers. Yeah, he says you're rising up on the political stuff. I didn't expect us to get here, but yeah, that's the brand now.
Bro, you started it with the title.
I mean, I was just reminiscing. You know, you were starting an old playthrough. I'm pretty sure we got political in the previous episode. Got to keep it consistent.
I've been talking about my stepdad in a while. I'll say that for another day.
Yeah.
Not that there's like an update, right? Because he's gone. I mean, there's.
Right.
He's texted my mom a few times, but that's pretty much it. You just have a Ford.
Oh. No, I drive a Toyota, actually.
Does Ford have any electric vehicles? I don't know.
If Ford does, I wouldn't buy it just because Prius is where it's at. They're so cute and sexy.
Kryptonite. I agree. It's pretty easy to talk and play this game at the same time, unlike many other games like Triangle Strategy.
Yeah, because this game is easy. Just put Arima at the front, and he's just shitting on him.
2035. That was the number I had in mind.
Okay.
But I wasn't super confident.
God, 227. Fire Emblem Heroes could never.
Do you know how many games I have in my strategy RPG category on the Steam Deck?
129.
Like the games kind of like Fire Emblem series. I've got 53.
My guess was actually 64.
Damn, I gotta add a few more then. There's definitely like more out there. There's so many more out there than I realize.
I didn't mean to clear the stage. My bad.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Sorry.
Most of them are isometric. Anything cool here? We'll explain Arima's damage. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Yeah.
4 times higher than Elias. That's kind of crazy.
The Blaze class is ridiculous. It just snowballs because every kill they get, the more they get kills, and then it's
Oh my god.
GG's. You get the most dodges too? No. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
I'm confused as to what's happening here.
I guess they had equal dodges. So
no,
it's like
like when you click
double, Alden and Sia, right? They have the same amount of dodges, but I guess there's like a subcategory that they're being judged on. So maybe it's kills, like they're prioritizing kills over one or the other.
There's no way to tell.
Kills over hits. I think that's the only thing that's alternate where one did better than the other.
Right, but I don't know which is.
Yeah. Oh, which is which? Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Right, like when I'm going back and forth between the two, I don't know if it's.
All right, Alden on top kills. C on top. Oh, never mind. Opposite. Alden on top hits. C on top kills. I have dubbed it so.
I mean, if I do the default, Sia is on top.
Which is kills over hits.
It does. Okay, that's not going to tell me anything then. Anyway. That's fine.
Okay. Hello,
This game
Tiny
is really
Tina.
easy to just solo with people.
Wait a minute. There's somebody new in chat. I've never seen you before.
Tina.
Welcome to the stream. Streaming with Michael Harding. This is the
Nice little duo stream.
This is the bro stream, but welcome to the stream. Very great to have you. We'll be doing other stuff tomorrow. If you like Super Smash Bros, I'll get you back on that at some point. But either way, hope you're well, and thanks for dropping by. Is that a Borderlands reference, by the way, or is your name actually Tiny Tina? If it's a Borderlands reference, mwah.
How much further in the game did you get, Romeo?
Like 3 chapters past this.
Okay.
Maybe only 2. No, I
Yeah,
think
I'm
it's
only
3.
like half. I'm like half invested in the story, if that.
Oh yeah, you don't need to even read. I already know what's going on. So we meet these
Okay.
people, and like Iris is accompanying him. She's supposed to be like a slave servant, I think, because people hate her in the home country. But Monroeing about that shit. He's like, "Fuck racism, bro. Fuck racism." So you're coming with me as a companion, and we're all gonna travel together. Even though they're not invested in our travels at all, they're gonna come with us because Dark Deity do it like that, you know. Um, yeah, we're still gonna go talk to Irving's dad because our brother
Confirmed
Sterling.
Borderlands reference.
Oh, nice, nice. You got my chat pulled up. Awesome.
I did. Yeah. I gotta figure out episode.
I wish Tiny Tina was playable. Personally, that's one of my biggest regrets that I was never able to play her. She was so great.
Was it your decision?
No, I guess not. Like I should have worded that differently. My biggest regret in creating the Borderlands series is that I never made Tiny Tina playable. Oh man, bro, I'm sleepy as hell. It's like I saved it all up this week for Friday. Ah,
Yeah,
there
you're
he is.
doing Oblivion tomorrow
Yep,
morning, and then
12 to
tomorrow
5.
evening I'm doing Final Fantasy 12.
Final Fantasy 12. It's a good week for streaming.
Yeah.
My last official streaming day of this quote unquote week is gonna be Monday. So we'll wrap it up with Smash, and then tap it up with Tuesday. When Venice comes home, yay! All right, so yeah, he's telling him about how his brother died, and his dad's like, "Yeah, I know he was a good warrior and a good son, and I wish I was a better son to you guys.
Wait.
But how's your mother?"
Wasn't Irving's hair supposed to change color?
Yeah, because he got blown up, so I don't know what's going on. They must have updated it and taken it out, but he's supposed to have like black hair with red highlights.
Yeah, I loved that.
It was
Where's
really
that?
cool. Maybe because we
It
benched
didn't
him.
make any sense, but it looked cool.
I mean, to me, it's just like he got crispy. They burned his shit.
Yeah. I feel like it was intentional.
I shot.
It must have been like the DLC update.
I shot my voice out doing Gremlin and
Swords
Witch.
Swords Out, Tits Out, or whatever it was called.
Is that the name of the update?
No, it's
Oh, okay, because I was
Swords Out something out. It's not tits. I just don't remember.
just looking
It's
at
just
Vesta.
everybody gets a bikini alt, or a swimsuit alt. The men don't wear bikinis.
Oh
That's
my
what I
goodness,
remember.
we gotta cancel him. Gotta cancel him. Okay, that's not hashtag me too. The boys need bikinis too. I'm just kidding.
Swords Out, Wards Out. Either.
But real quick, Tiny Tina, you shot your voice out doing gremlin and witch screams and taking lozenges to soothe it. First off, what is the occasion? Huh?
Chords Out. Benjamin, ask Nick. Sorry, Wayfaring Spartan.
Oh,
Maybe
do I?
he'll add a bikini alt for you.
Nice, and Wayfaring, and LG the Wayfarer. I forgot what I was saying.
Why
Oh.
Tiny Tina's voice got.
Yeah. What is the occasion for gremlin and witch screaming? And secondly, what the fuck is a lozenge? Like, I know what it's supposed to be, but I've never seen one in real life. I've just heard people say, like, throat lozenge. I'm like, that's a cool word. I want one. Like, it almost sounds like a ligma. Like, you want a lozenge? What's a lozenge?
What's
Lozenge
ligma?
this dick. Oh my gosh. You asked what ligma is in the middle of my ligma.
Oh, it's Suns Out, Swords Out. I prefer Swords Out, Tits Out. But
Doing it to try to get a good deathcore. Now I gotta figure out what deathcore is.
lozenge is like a cough drop, according to Kryptonite. Maybe yours, right?
Let's see. What class is she? Is she Garrick? Yeah, I'll take her.
Oh, we're actually tied right now, but yeah.
No, I need a
So you're
Strider.
picking a class, Strider.
Yeah. I don't have one of those. Give me that. I don't like that we get 2 Gales back to back personally, even though I know that's how it worked in the beginning. It's like, I just got to know Iris. Why do I want this guy?
Yeah.
Plus,
it just
nobody
throws
can
characters.
permadeath.
There's no recruitment. Like, it just
But-
hands you every character. I want to recruit enemies. You know what I mean? I
I want to actually care about this person.
want unique recruitment methods. Like, axe out, chillax out. It's a good one.
Oh, I gotta look at that Tiny Tina Ligma again. It was pretty funny. Let's see, what did she say? You want a Ligma lozenge. Lozenge these nuts in your mouth. Okay. I can't.
Your stream keeps showing me the Smash thumbnail.
Mm.
Even though, like, I see that the Dark Deity thumbnail is, in fact,
Mm.
the thumbnail. Spears out, beers out.
Mm.
The best one yet.
Forward approves.
Reason you don't recruit. I mean, you could though. Like, you can have unique recruitments and not have permadeath.
I mean, I kind of like permadeath. You don't have to do it, but
Yeah.
there's almost
I
no
wish-
reason to have multiple copies of the same unit if they're not gonna be at risk. I'm just gonna pick my favorite one and do that.
Multiple copies of like the same class.
Yeah. But
Okay, you said the same unit. I'm like, wait, what?
I mean, I know they have unique skills.
But the same. Yeah, no, I totally hear you on that. Like, there's 5 of each class.
And so the reason I say the same unit is like, aside from the unique skills and maybe slightly different base stats, there's nothing that really sets them apart. And those unique skills don't, like, for example, imagine if they had different movement stats, right? But the class has the same movement stat for each one of the 5, right? They're gonna follow some similar builds for the most part. The growth may be a bit different, but it's not unique enough. So I feel like they're the same unit with different classes, you know?
Did you want to get into this? I mean, I feel like we don't really need any.
Nah, we'll just fuck them up.
Kind of find just hoarding stuff.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, let's just advance.
We'll just do another chapter.
I'm just
Might
gonna
hoard next, or upgrade stuff next stream.
Tricky map objectives. That would be nice too. LeGrillin.
I'm so good with hoarding.
Sorry. Thank you for the explanation of Deathcore Tiny Tina. I still don't know what that is at all, but I support you in it. And you know what? If you were trying to get those screams down, keep practicing. As a vocalist, you have my support.
And like, okay, you're supposed to get to know the units through like the bonds and stuff, and that's fine. But like, it's a lot of reading. And it feels like I'm
Homework.
forced or expected to read them to understand. It feels like homework, yeah. It doesn't really grab me enough. And the fact that like we're starting this off, not that I have anything against Caius personally, other than the fact that he comes out of nowhere and joins your team. But like, he's got no plot relevance, and I don't know why he's talking right now.
Yeah, he's the token. Okay, when all of the bad people are burning the village, Caius says, "You know what? That's
you know
enough."
What it reminds me of? I can't remember which Lord of the Rings movie it was. I think it was the third one in the original trilogy, where Legolas just basically goes on this lore rant about something. I'm sorry, I can't be very specific.
That's fine.
I just remember he goes on this lore rant. It's like, why does Legolas know this, and why is he the one telling us this?
Because Orlando Bloom, duh.
But it was like, I'm sorry. Some of you mightn't know what I'm talking about.
This is you, yeah. I realize I have 3 of these, don't I? And you have 2 of them.
Yeah, it's like, when is he going to lower?
Oh look, he's got the black hair there.
I want to say, yeah, the fuck. I want to say it's in the third one, and I want to say it's, fuck. I think it's Aragorn, Legolas, and then a third person maybe, and they're, I don't know, they're trying to recruit the army of the dead or something.
Yeah, that's Return of the King.
Okay, that's what That's why I said it was the third one, because I thought it was part of that scene. It's just I'm not certain if that was the scene. But I think there's a group of 3, and like I think it might have been Aragorn. Who was like it was like Aragorn.
Aragorn, Gimli, whatever.
And then Legolas is the one telling the story, and it's just like, why isn't Aragorn the one telling us this? Because like I think it's known, Aragorn and Legolas both know, and that's like they're telling it to the third person or whatever. But it's Legolas. I'm gonna stop talking. I think you get the point. It's just like, why are you the one talking? And it just felt like they were giving him airtime because he hadn't said enough lately.
All right, is there anybody who... Wait, why the fuck is Benji back?
It's alphabetical order, and it's not alphabetical order. It's a level. Is it?
Yeah, it's level order.
Ordered.
Okay.
And it just picks the 13 highest leveled units.
Okay, well, where's... Oh, Maeve and the other guy are on the map already.
And they're just automatically on the map.
Okay, well,
I'll let you pick 7 and I'll get 6, since I had 1 extra last chapter.
let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. I thought it'd be hard to pick 7, but it looks like it'd be quite easy. This might be my 7.
But Tina, you seem pretty chill. We do have a Discord. I don't know if you do that. I know not everybody does, but if you want to stick around for future streams, Romeo streams Smash. I believe you're kickstarting Kingdom Hearts back up soon.
Oh, yeah, I said that, but it's definitely not going to be this week. Only because my PlayStation 4 is hooked up over there, and I cannot be bothered to move into this stream setup. So we might hold off on Kingdom Hearts. I got enough stuff to play for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually. It's nice on the channel, though. We have a good community. And the Discord's even hyper.
It's a bit less focused on like what game are we playing. Like I'm a Fire Emblem channel, but this is not Fire Emblem. No, anyway. No, I don't know. I don't want to get tied down to a single game, even though I'm mostly tied to Fire Emblem.
Tiny Tina, you're giving off big tsundere vibes. Feel like you'll call me Baka.
Did you pick your units?
Yeah, I did. You'll call me Baka if I tell you I like you. I approve.
Do you like Monroe?
He didn't eat lines he got to play. Yep. Gimli is not, I think, someone else. I was trying to say his name, but Discord delay. You know, Benjamin. I had you. Dwarves. Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah. Was that you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That just came in really weird.
That's what she said. Okay, anyway.
Brenda's mine. I'm gonna...
Yeah, go ahead and open that up. Holy water.
And you went first last chapter, so...
I need to go for... You got a blaze too? Bro, put some clothes on. At least in my art, my shirt's off. You don't make any sense. How you wearing a scarf and then naked?
My hair's gonna catch on fire.
Yeah. Mine canonically makes sense. My hair was on fire. Now it's not even on my head anymore. No. What funny? Not that much. Tina, I am not even gonna lie. Tiny Tina. I have no idea what the fuck that message means. Oh, man.
I gotta be honest, I don't either. Not that I'm much of a translator.
Tenebrae, you're on the case. In your infinite wisdom. Because Tenebrae reads books. That's...
Yes.
Yeah, Tenebrae do be reading books. In fact, Tenebrae is the guardian of books. She stands over the... What do you call a collection of books? The book pile. And she's like, make sure you're back with that in a week. And you listen. Ain't that right, Tenebrae? Oh, she's probably gone. That would be so great if she's not here.
Tenebrae's still here.
Okay, great. If Michael's channel wasn't burned to the ground and Romeo can't get enough clout to vomit money out, I would be donating to make you fools roll to see who goes to fight in the level. Make the pair sweat for the victory like God intended. Goddamn, to the rate. Maybe I don't want to get that much clout. Bibliographic collection. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Yes.
Diagonal phasing is the best.
Oh, diagonal phasing is pretty fucking great.
If I must.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Because diagonal phasing's so based, I'm gonna do it too. What if we just plagiarize all the music in here and say you did it? What if we just do that from now on? That's the meme. Michael did all the music, except the ones he doesn't like.
The only song I like is the Level Up thing.
That's the one you did. Oh, man.
I also like the player phase theme.
Michael might be a hoot.
And the enemy phase theme. There's a few in-game songs that I like as well.
I was about to say he's backpedaling, folks. We gotta leave him. We gotta leave him in the dust.
Those mushrooms looking kind of sus, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little sus. I think you showed me that once in class. Okay. All right. Yep.
Will be done.
Yeah, it was done, Reba. Just so you know. Let's see. That's doable. It's definitely doable. I knew
Player
it.
phase theme sounds a bit whimsical given the situation.
Well, I mean, do you see those mushrooms, bro?
How many Fire Emblem games had one universal player phase theme or like changed player phase themes depending on the chapter?
That's the only one coming to mind right now.
Well, did Fire Emblem 4 have multiple player phase themes?
I think that was just the phase change theme or whatever.
Like, it just had a lot of different phases
Yeah.
within different armies. I'm not sure that there was more than one player phase theme. I know Path of Radiance had more than one player phase theme.
Nice, nice, nice. That's it. Level up, nicer, nicer.
And the biggest issue is that the regular music doesn't fade out during those themes.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're not in the same key, and so there's just it's gonna clash. And like I brought this up to him like multiple times, and he never fixed it. So
Michael's about to clap.
no, I mean it's just I don't know. It's one of those things most people probably won't notice. It's probably not the biggest priority. They definitely had other issues to work on.
Savage,
I'm
bro.
not even.
I know you're not. That's why it's
Yeah.
funny. It's funnier to say it when you're not me. No. She's gonna give somebody else a boost. I think I'll get Bianca over here. And then I'll haste her with, oh my gosh, Bianca's gonna be running like the wind.
Yeah, I mean another thing that isn't necessarily particularly fitting, realistically speaking, is going my turn. Like, engage in warfare.
I mean, it's also not realistic for her to be here with an axe and a ferret. Yeah, she's probably unrealistic. I think my turn fits the archetype. And no, Ford's gonna stay back here. He's not gonna do shit. He's just gonna stand right here and lure in this dude for Garrick. Maybe. God, I don't want to trade with anybody, bro. Oh god, I gotta click back. Is the screen gonna... Alright, I did it. Okay, it is your turn, Michael. Oh, we got chats on chats on chats. Oh, Murder Nuts. Gotcha. You made me think of Yandere instead of yeah. You're right. I know. Yes, I am like her in a way. Not game anime. Who watched Soul Eater, Vampire Knight, Blue? I watched Soul Eater. No Vampire Knight. A little bit of Blue Exorcist. Did not finish. Obviously, I watched Death Note. Absolutely, I'm a big Death Note fan. I get a little creamy when I think about Death Note, if you will. My Tina gets
I will.
untiny. The arena is with me. The arena is with me.
Am I needed? This will be quick.
You know what? I tried to set that up for Garrick, and he left me. And took the kids.
Does that make you want to eat apples? Kinda.
It does make me feel like a Shinigami. There we go. That's what I needed, Aruma. Yes, Heat Flash. Whipping his ass. This is culturally appropriate. No, Bianca. Not my Bianchi.
Yeah, Death Note's top tier.
Definitely at least a 9.6 out of 10. Well, then we get to those last 6 episodes, and while I've learned to appreciate them in some ways, they still don't cut it.
Yeah.
Like once L decides to go to a different show on a farm somewhere. Oh, I thought I got crit. Okay, it's like they can't do
I
that.
started to remember something that I've never heard of. I don't know what Case Closed is. Do you know what Case Closed, Romeo?
I actually did that today. Yeah. Well, I was talking to a client, and then I solved their case. I went ahead and closed it. But it's just all in a day's work. It's literally what I do every day.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Tiny Tina talking?
No, it was Kryptonite.
Okay. I mean, I feel you, Tina. Though it is the shit. Death Note is appropriately that good.
Code Geass is also pretty valid, but
It's got the Death Note syndrome. The last few episodes.
other issues.
But then again, I like the ending. I love the Code Geass ending. It was super dope. Especially because Orange Boy got what he deserved.
Bit better than Attack on Titan, in my opinion.
I haven't finished Attack on Titan yet. I read like up to the last 2 chapters of the manga and then forgot to finish them, and I have not gone back. Something about saying that makes me quirky, and I like it.
Yeah. Psycho-Pass is my
Psycho.
favorite, though. And there's going to be a new movie again.
Mm-hmm.
New movie coming out for Psycho-Pass got recently announced.
Nice. Psycho-Pass is great. I definitely think that it's slept on. I'm surprised it doesn't get talked about more.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that season of hell that, put everyone to sleep, and so they forgot about it.
Yeah, people really don't like the second season, and I kind of get it, but
Between the eyes.
I think it's almost just as good as the first season. Like, it kind of just rehashed the same philosophical ideas as the first season, and I think that's why people find it less intriguing.
It's literally just that one episode with the expo dump or whatever. That
With the
shit.
what?
Where the psychiatrist is talking about the season of hell or whatever it is.
The season of hell. Yeah.
Yeah, literally that one episode
Yeah, that's
tanked
like,
tanked that season.
It's an entire episode that you can basically just like. get
But
into.
because it's Psycho-Pass and the rest of the season and the rest of the series, like every episode had something to offer, you don't want to skip it, so I fall asleep on it. I wake up again, I'm like, okay, I'll go back and watch it so I know what's going on. Then you get into it and you fall asleep on it, you're like, fuck, I gotta do it again. And then you find out nothing is in there.
And then none of it matters.
None of it matters.
And the entire plot stood there.
And so I'm standing there thinking about this motherfucking corpse that's driving the plot. And I'm mad at you because you made me listen to your backstory and it's shit. And anyway. So that's the only thing that really, really, really fucking sucked about the season. I think without that one episode, with a little bit better flow, the themes would have come through a lot better. But you really have to look for it after they've, I don't know, for me, derailed the watching experience. Do you hate that Netflix did not continue adding Attack on Titan season 2 to 4? I mean,
You know what would be really cool is if you phased Sia with Alden. You don't have to. Oh, you can actually.
no.
You
What I
can't.
can do is, I can haste with Sophia, and then phase Sia, and then it's like a Sophia Sia, Phazia,
True, but then where is Sophia?
right up there next to Samara.
She's like going backwards.
Right.
So
She doesn't
what
really
else?
do combat. I really just have her haste. She's a haste bot.
Move Samara, and then I can phase with Sarah. Phase Alden with Sarah.
I guess we could do that.
Sarah, Alden.
Where can Sophia move to? Can she haste Arima? If she can haste Arima, I'll take that. But it doesn't look like she can.
What?
I just need to see her movement.
do
Sophia.
what?
Oh, I
Oh,
guess she
haste.
could haste Arima. Okay. So then we want to move Samara. So can I?
Yeah.
I'll just do this real quick. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, is that where Sia needs to be phased to?
That's where we can Alden do. Yeah, Alden can do the diagonal phase because we made them all magicians or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where Alden would need to stand to phase.
Okay, that's what Alden needs to stand to face Sia. Oh, okay. It's getting kind of spicy out here.
I don't either, Argo. It was a lot of very empty criticisms. Like, there
I'm
are
doing it.
criticisms. I've already criticized it multiple times in the stream, but it's a good game. Like, it's not a cash grab. It's a passion project. It's not low effort. There was a shit ton of effort. What it was an indie game, a first-time game developer indie game. All criticisms anybody could possibly have for it have to take that into context. And
Be honored.
people didn't. It was just like,
This will be
oh, it's a shitty Fire Emblem clone that just wanted to make money off of Fire Emblem. Like,
Who the fuck doesn't want to make money? Like, everybody was like, it's just a cash grab, goes to work and grabs their cash. Like, I don't, unless you grab your parents' cash.
which to make it political one more time.
Oh, let's
because
get
this is
it.
also another seemingly original point that I came across.
Go ahead, Michael.
Was
It's still
that,
your turn, by the way.
realization that I had with Biden forgiving some student loans. Some people are saying like, oh, he's just doing it for the votes. Like, oh, he's just doing this because midterms are coming. He's just doing it for votes. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. That's politicians do things that the voters want. That's the point of voting. That's the incentive. That's why we have vote. That's why we have elections. For politicians.
Honestly, when people make that line or like that point, they sound like somebody's in an abusive relationship. You're just taking me out so that I'll love you. Like, bro.
Like, he doesn't actually mean it. Yeah, but the loans are getting forgiven anyway.
No, it's funny. If politicians are not pining for your votes, they're not doing their jobs. And if their heart is behind it, then you found a good one. But either way, they need to do their job at the very least.
I have Iris, and then that's
It
all
is
you.
alrighty. Let's go. Ford is going to be in the water. Ford in the water. I got some Ford in the water. I forgot. Oh yeah. Attack on Titan on Netflix. I don't really watch anime on Netflix like that. So yeah, no harm done for me. In fact, I'm not gonna be sad when Netflix dies.
Yeah, I mean, Kryptonite, there is still something to be said about, like, you know, it'd be nice if they did this year-round every year and didn't just wait till upcoming elections to, like, try to influence, you know. But, like, I don't know, you only have so much time, resources, and support, and not having enough people in the, you know, in Congress to make things happen. How many legislative bangers can you really put out each year?
An infinite amount. It does not seem too hard. I mean, once I'm in politics, maybe I'll know. But like, what the fuck are you doing besides campaigning? That takes up time. Just put some words on a sheet of paper and let's get this shit going. I would like to know what goes into signing an executive order. Do you just have to press and then go sit at a desk? Isn't he supposed to already know what he wants to sign before he gets in office? He campaigned on it. I don't know, that makes sense to me.
I think it's your turn.
Yeah, it is my turn. All right. So Arm is not taking the slow way. He's gonna get in there. Why can't I click? What
This
is
map is a bit weird, yeah. I think this was one that received more complaints than average.
I can't click on Arm. Okay, let's try this now. Are you able to click, Michael?
I'll try.
It will be done.
Yeah.
I can move the mouse. All of a sudden, I cannot click.
I mean, you can try reconnecting to Parsec.
All right, yeah, I'll get out of here. Then. Oh, God. I'll pause the game. Oh, how do I click on the thing that lets me get out of Parsec? Is it gonna window? Oh, I'm sorry, I did that on your computer. But yeah, it lets me disconnect. Thank you. All right, now I can reconnect. Okay, let's try this now. Press the overlay button, Control Shift M. All right, there we go. Oh, is the game still on? Because now I'm not seeing anything. Ah, there we go. Can I please, Dark Deity, don't do this to me. What is going on? I'm so good. I'm sorry, Michael. It's
not your fault.
I don't know how to describe this.
I don't know.
All right, I fixed it. Every time I was clicking on the screen, it was like clicking in the windows on the right side, and then I would reposition the mouse, and then would do it again.
Weird.
Oh. It's fine. I don't really care because he's gonna dust him anyway. Okay. So we got a Strider. Bro, I am gonna eat the bed when I get in there. I'm gonna gargle my pillow.
What?
I'm gonna eat the bed. Gonna bite the dust if the dust was my sheets.
Let's do it.
Let's see. You know what? Garrick looking like he wants to. Nah. Fuck them Garricks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna heal Bianca.
Whenever you need me.
I like Samara's voice actor. I like her a lot.
Kryptonite, I have to agree. Let's bench Arima.
Kryptonite, I know you want things to be tough, but fuck that, bro. Arima's, he's great. Hello, Joshua. Welcome. Great to have you. Alright, it's your turn, Michael.
Is it?
The Arima is with me.
I guess.
We got to escape in 25 turns. Oh god. How will we ever? Like, there's almost no scenario where you don't. I mean, maybe on harder difficulties. Combat is like more difficult or it takes more time.
This will be quick.
But like, there's no way to fail this. I definitely killed all the enemies, waited 4 turns, and still had 7 turns left on my playthrough.
Whatever you need.
Okay.
Iris is moving up in the world. When we got forward, I assume he just wants to like.
Yeah, you can just go up. Yeah, that's fine. Gonna watch our back.
I think reinforcements show up at the bottom right. I don't really remember.
Oh no.
No, maybe they don't.
There it is.
a bunch of flyers for this map.
My God.
Damn. Flyers are, I believe, well, they're 3rd tier. And I don't think they would be able to fly over these giant ass dildos. I mean, mushrooms. But I don't even, like, I don't know. I've never gotten anybody to tier 3 at this point in the game. I suppose if you grind and, like, well, there's not really a whole lot of grinding you can even do, but if you solo the game, you can probably get somebody to tier 3.
Okay, she's healing some, but... Okay, great.
Okay. Maybe I put a little too much trust in her. I guess she
Well,
would have been fine.
yeah, I thought they would split with Sia, though. Yeah, classic. God, the booba on display.
Glad you're on my side.
Alright, your turn, Michael. We only got 20 turns to get out of here, so do be deliberate.
Where are the reinforcements?
I do think that they did the map.
Actually, they might have shown up earlier and just moved here. I don't know.
That's a good point. That might have happened.
Maybe.
Would be ideal if she didn't get hit again. Or maybe I can clear that out, or somebody can clear that out so you can attack the archer. Because I think that would be ideal for like getting her health back, or Samara can heal her, but she also has a good matchup against that one too.
Yeah.
I've seen 65s do worse damage.
I've seen
Just
us
not
hit
that
with smaller
65.
percentages.
Huh?
I said I've seen us hit miss with smaller percentages.
Yeah, that is us. Good point. If you want to use Elias or get him out of there, just because that opens up that that spot for people to attack too. You can just attack with the Asta guy.
What?
The blue one.
What?
His blue weapon is called the Asta guy. Or ASCJ?
Oh.
Ass.
Sorry, I only communicate in complete sentences.
Gotcha.
So you're confident this will kill?
No. I'm opening that spot up so that your Blaze can get in there, or Garrick,
or you kill.
or I kill. It's kind of a yeah. Okay.
You proc
Everything. He was talking to me. I'm a cur for thinking he wouldn't kill. All right. Well, now Bianca can do her thing. Okay.
You have to click. I don't know. I have to select on it 3 times in a row. I've clicked on the enemy, hit the attack command, and then I have to select the enemy again.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like that before?
Well, typically you would just move to the spot, then hit attack, then select the enemy. But you clicked on the enemy.
I know. But it's
Yeah.
like if I click the enemy and hit attack,
Right.
it should default to the enemy that I clicked on.
Exactly. Got some health back. Would have been nice if got a crit there, but it's whatever.
I don't disagree with you on that, man.
Not bad, not bad.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, the Black Pearl's here. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Tomorrow I will have school. You have school on a Saturday. That's wild.
Do you expect me to thank you?
Hey. No, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up, girl. That's fine.
Dang, I wanted Garrick to be able to get in there and do something.
I mean, Alden can.
I don't think he can.
He can.
Well, if Sophia gives him some haste, gives him some... No?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll have Maeve do it, and she can help out with the reinforcements back there. Yeah, Maeve haste him, and he can Have fun with Garrick.
And you can haste either Alden or Garrick.
If Garrick gets a haste, can he actually attack somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably go with the
Haste
Alden
here.
strategy.
You can go here. Yeah, you can haste either one. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, sweet. The Arima is with me. And the question is, he's gonna die, and that might just happen at some point.
I mean, that'll happen with all of us.
If you're a quitter,
Onward.
haste. Aldi Waldi.
Are you sure?
Oh, it actually didn't. Oh, I guess the water takes away. So, no, that doesn't even work. Interesting. Okay, so what's the best bet here?
I'm here.
Probably Samara clears out this if she can. I don't think she can. So Garrett can attack at an angle. Ugh. Come on, Samara, get up here. Blast this fool, chunk his ass. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay, well, it's just an awkward turn. It's whatever. What are your suggestions? I'll still haste Garrick if that's something you'd like. And then maybe I can put him on this side. He can go 1, 2, 3 and get this kill.
I think we'll run into a similar problem.
Do you mind if I try it
You can
anyway?
Try it. Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
try it.
Are you sure?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Have fun.
Yeah, he can get it.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, when I said you have to haste, you can haste either one of them, I meant you have to haste both of them.
Let's see. Actually, the water neutralizes haste because it gives you like an odd number of spaces, and this divides your movement by 2. I think it does. Could be wrong, but I don't know for sure. Okay, I think the rest are yours minus Samara, who.
God damn it! Sorry, I keep doing
Ah! I was just
it.
gonna.
Resettling it for you.
Oh, okay, thank you. No way, bro. I can't click now. Go ahead, Michael. Take the time. That's funny. Just not my turn, I guess. Gary got that accuracy though, which is kind of crazy. You would think it's a lot easier to stab somebody with a knife than it is to shoot a bolt into them from like 300 feet. But you know. All right, you can click. I can't click right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. What do you want?
Oh, you can have her attack the guy up top. Yep, from there. You can just go with Ward, the yellow one. Word, yeah, that one.
Got extra crit though.
No, I prefer her not getting doubled if it's possible. I think she procced everything too. Whose skull is that? Like when they decide to become this class, do they just
Hers.
they rip their own skulls out?
Well, I mean, she owns it.
Oh god!
I
Oh
don't know
my
if it-
god!
I don't know if
Oh
it, like,
my
came-
god! Okay, I recovered.
That was good though.
As you command.
I liked it, Michael. Overall, I liked it. I just wasn't ready for it. Kind of like throat chopped me as I was talking.
So Maeve is gonna go in there.
I mean, Maeve's gonna assist. I don't think she can just go in there. I think they will. They'll probably trample her. Okay. I like that positioning. Ooh, Sarah, you finally got a level worth talking about. That was pretty cool.
This will do.
This will do.
It'll do.
It'll do.
Bizarre to me. Like, okay, I acknowledge that I am not the mastermind of the universe, the all-knowing. omniscient being,
Uh-huh.
space and time. But I have limited understanding of this situation.
Like them coming. I would agree you have a limited understanding, but I don't know if there's that much more to understand. The Slayer is more dangerous than the Raiders because his axe is broad.
Look at the movement. Their movement range.
Oh, the Slayer is class 3. He's one back. He's one further back, but he has one more movement than the Raider.
But it's a difference of 2 on the right side.
Right. So he's one behind the Raider on the right side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool.
I think
I might be there. So the reason
it's a difference of 1 in movement.
Right.
He's further in this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. I don't know why you had trouble understanding that.
You fucking bastard. Oh my god. Okay. I have recovered. Whew. Oh, no. Maybe I haven't recovered. Maybe I need... What do
you want to do with 4?
He can move down and to the right. Yeah. Oh, okay.
How?
Yeah, that was painful. Even painful to watch. Oh. Okay, that was nice. Ambushed him. Whew. Unfortunately for you, the Arima is with me.
Kamehameha.
that whips you for your troubles. Like I said, it's 24, but we dealing 30 minimum.
Aren't prep schools private entities? I believe so. Korea seems like a nice culture. I assume you mean South Korea? Sorry.
Why the fuck did you specify, Michael? That makes it so much worse.
Okay, you said South, that is.
Okay.
Right after.
It's kind of funny. So, hey, if he gets hit by that, 19. If I get hit by that, I likely won't. This is interesting. I probably shouldn't take that, but I'm gonna. I'll probably get you healed first, though. So Samara's right there. Alden cannot do the thing, which is unfortunate. Oh, she doesn't even. Oh my gosh, she kind of just moving.
Whenever you need me.
I'm gonna nickname Samara the Arena because she is with me. I think I save on damage by standing here and blocking them off, and then doing this. Uh-oh. I thought I would kill. He didn't proc anything. That's crazy. Oh, Garrick's not mine, but he can hit that. That's kind of cool. The question is, will those two just kind of take all that? Arima might actually just do it. All right, so yeah, I'll just back you up on the left side since I'm gonna be pushing Arima and I don't want to take all the experience. So you can pretty much decide what happens over there. Weapon type, not great. But I think Sarah can probably take out one of the stragglers. That looks pretty good to me.
I like Ford since he's got that 5% chance of insta kill.
Okay, that makes sense. And he's got a good weapon type to dig into their armor. He's also got a 5% chance to hit. Goddamn.
Let's raise the stakes.
I was wrong. I, you know, we had a lower chance to crit than to get hit, so it only makes sense.
It's fair. It's fair.
Now, if we get hit by this one, though. Okay, I was gonna have to talk to somebody's manager.
I'm impressed.
All right, now that's all you over there. Yeah, I assume she can attack though. Yeah, yes, she can.
So you're able to click again.
Yeah, I am able to click. After you ended that turn, it was like back to normal.
Very bizarre. It
Okay,
has to be a parsec issue.
your turn. Mm.
I think I want to hit.
I think Bianca can get up there with Monroe's help.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Yeah, I would say I expected that from you.
Get a move on. Impressive, is it not?
He sounds like he unironically thinks he's suffering from success.
See you later, Tenebrae. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, have a good night, Tenebrae. It was nice hanging out with you.
See you later.
Oh, I forgot to. It's early away for me, but late for you, I think. Oh yeah, it's definitely late for me. Oh, Tiny Teen is at 4:40. I thought that was the Black Pearl for a moment. Sorry, I was clicking back on. I apologize.
No, you're good. Man, that is a different matchup.
That's the question now: is can Ren afford to take that bet? 28% does look kind of nice.
You have to get twice.
Ah. Ah.
Let's give it one more time. These are you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ren might take it.
And where's he gonna take it, Michael? Where's he gonna take it?
To the grave.
Damn. It went from hot to depressing.
Yeah, Benjamin, there's no way he'd hit again. I mean,
yeah, no way. No way the
possible.
28% chance is basically zero.
You can't hit it twice.
It's a good reference. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But at what cost? We missed out on content. Oh, you must have fucked up, bro. You forgot the Arima is with me. Oh, yeah, that's the Witch Hunter, so actually has better magical resistance.
Really looking forward to the new Castlevania.
The season or the game?
New anime. New season. New series.
There's a new series?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, I
I
gotta...
mean, the original, the first series ended.
Yeah, that's what I
The
thought.
fourth season, and then there's a new series.
Okay. I'll have to catch up.
I think it's going to be based on Richter.
Let's go. Smash Bros. Alright, your turn, Michael.
I'm not the biggest fan of Megalovania games, so like, I have a hard time getting into classic Castlevania. But from what I hear, is people are excited because this particular the one that they're adapting is like one of the better plots of Castlevania. One
What
that's
is a
more
man?
than the
What a
adaptation,
miserable.
considering how well they did the first one.
Benjamin, something about you using the word yo in chat, get yo shit together, has me in stitches. Bold. Bold as fuck.
Megalovania. Metroidvania. Metroidvania.
That's those mushrooms remind me of.
Thank you, Benjamin, for pointing that out. Rondo of Blood, I have no idea.
Metroids are scary. I remember, I think it's Metroid Prime, the first one. There was a section where there's like Metroids floating around. They're like glowing, but the room is all dark. And I think you have to be a morph ball. And they'll see you and just latch on to you. And I don't know, that section always scared me when I was younger.
Who wants it?
Oh, definitely Maeve. Ford is done for that. He clocked out. He's not getting paid overtime.
Okay. I believe it's your turn.
All right, let's do this.
I don't even know if I was supposed to go first.
Yes, you were.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Had to do it in purple.
Mm-hmm.
I'll protect you, Monroe. And I'll talk to you about books. And I'll, well, I don't quite yet know what I'm gonna do. It'll look something like this. Dang it, I missed out on my opportunity to do anything helpful. Alright, Iris?
Oh, did you greet Nova?
Oh, is Nova's in here?
Nova was in chat. Yeah. I'm not
Oh,
first.
no. Oh, hi, Nova.
Definitely Fire Emblem inspired. There's no secret it's online.
That is a sleepy Romeo. How do you know it's a sleepy Romeo? It's just a lying down Romeo.
I'm getting pretty sleepy.
Yeah, these chapters do take a little while. I was debating whether or not we should do another
That was
one. But we're here. This one's just a bit tedious, is all. I like the last chapter, though. That was fun.
Ah.
Benjamin, you have truly captured the essence of what comedy is. The chat could not have, you could not have more accurately conveyed the deadpan that you're trying to illustrate through your words than you have done in this message. It's great. It's great. This is comedy gold.
Oh my god.
Oh god, somebody's getting spilt.
Oh my god.
Oh, you kind of dodging.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
It was bold of you to put him there, but it paid off. As in, he didn't die.
Especially because he died last chapter.
Right.
Your turn. For sure. What?
Yeah, it is, I guess. Huh.
I mean, I asked, I don't know if I was supposed to go first this time. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed, something felt weird about it. I don't know, bro.
Something felt weird about me going first last time.
Maybe I like that weird compared to this weird. Okay, this time she's gonna do something.
How problematic your niece is.
Wait,
I have had my fair share of exhausting family members. I can
is this
sympathize
Benjamin?
to the extent that I can sympathize.
Is this Benjamin talking about his niece being problematic?
Yes.
Because I think that just means she wants to beat him in Smash really bad.
Ah, that's a different kind of problematic. Either way, I'm glad
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. When I hear the word problematic, I think of like serious problems. Like this person has like an issue.
And you got him too. Give him all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory. Kind of killed that.
I mean, problematic in the traditional sense. What's the traditional sense? I'm even more confused.
No, no, okay. You're thinking like a radical leftist, Michael. You gotta think in like the traditional sense.
Yeah.
In the conservative sense, if you will.
Oh, okay. Alright, my feet are up by the mic. My feet are making noise. I apologize.
Michael's feet are growling.
Yeah. I got tired of sitting down traditionally.
Ah, you mean conservative? Okay, anyway. That joke ended before it began.
Oh, the kind Michael was describing, I guess. Oh, so Benjamin means the way I meant, not the way you meant?
Oh, okay.
Like there's fundamentally something wrong with the way she either treats people or talks to people. Like that's just what I had in mind, not necessarily something specific.
That's interesting.
Don't delve into this if you don't want to. There's a wide range of problematic behaviors. Some temporary, some long-term. Cannot believe my stepdad has had the audacity to text my mom as much as he has.
Go ahead, Michael, your turn. And that's why I am not a big fan of sleeping with people. Oh, it sounds off topic, but like once you open up to somebody in that way, then I feel like there's some assumed access. And that makes me anxious. I'm very hard to reach for a reason. I like to limit the access that people have to me. It's on my terms. But the audacity that your stepdad has is the exact thing that, like, in a roundabout way, has bridled my sexuality over the years. So, off topic, kind of on topic, just trying to confess that I have very minute and odd reasons for why I do what I do.
You're really
I just don't want people to talk to me so I don't have sex with them.
Alright,
I guess.
I mean, I guess.
As you command.
Imagine you're playing Smash and the opponent's character shrugs it off. Random dodges is the stupidest we can. Well, almost as bad as random tripping. Like, it would be interesting if we compare like which one was worse. Would you rather like your attack fail because you didn't do it or because your opponent dodged it? I wonder if there's like a psychological difference between the two. Oh,
Sorry, friends.
damn. That was a one round? She had full HP.
apparently you just smacked the shit out of her.
Whatever. It happens.
Yeah.
We're playing the game. That's part of the game. Okay. I basically mean hit the nail on the head. She's a bit self-absorbed and obsessed with masquerading as a group that she's not really part of because she thinks it's cooler than being herself.
Uh-oh.
This has consequences.
What?
What group we talking, Benjamin?
Oh, I'm sorry. Diverted my attention to the game. I'm like, what? You're about to kill. Issue that this group in question is highly sensitive matter, and the way she treats it, degrading to the people who identify as toys, gives them a bad name.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know how related. Hey, Philip, what's up?
What up, Cyrus?
I spent too much time on TikTok for sure, but there's a video of like what Drew Barrymore, the actor,
I can work with
posted a
this.
video of her in like the rain or whatever. Apparently something to do with like recovering from childhood trauma, and then like there's this lady who like duetted it and was like saying how like it's racist or whatever, saying that like she's denying the black content creators from doing it or whatever. It massive stretch. Like she's like, you and I both know this is racist, basically, and everyone's like, what?
You gotta make a
And,
case,
like,
fam.
And like, here's the thing: racism is fucking real and it's serious, and there are people who are in denial about that. But the people who are in denial about that say that we're crazy, and like there are people like, okay, we talked earlier in the stream about how like, yes, there are radical left extremists, and this is one of them. And like, they're not all over the place, but even when there's just one of them and they go viral, it gives people a chance to say, see, here's a leftist saying everything's racist.
Which
And
is
it's like, but the thing is, except the left is also in the comments saying, what the fuck are you talking about? So like, we're not the same. It's like, so I don't know, it kind of relates to, she's like identifying with a group of people, but the group of people she's identifying with is like not actually related to that behavior.
The hunt is on.
It's kind of just weird.
it's kind of off topic, but also interesting in my opinion.
That's the theme of the stream.
Yeah, kind of off topic, but in the same vein of like things that are irritating, because if you look at it from another angle, it's very obvious. So I think about, okay, you know how.
Peace out, Cyrus. Thanks for stopping in,
Oh yeah, thanks for
checking in,
stopping this, Cyrus.
stopping by.
Hope
checking
life
by.
is treating you well. Good night, love. But you know how, like, let's say that there's a guy and he's dating a girl, and her friends are like, he's not it, he's bad, blah blah blah. And let's say that there's a situation where this guy like breaks up with that girl, and it's completely unrelated to what the friends were talking about. Like they thought something was wrong that wasn't wrong, but they do end up breaking up, and we'll say he's their fault hypothetically, and they take it as like they were right because they predicted the result, but it was for all the wrong reasons. That confirmation bias aspect in when we're looking at data, right? So boom, here's one person talking about how it's racist and it's not racist, therefore the right is valid in what they do. Like, it's so irritating to me that we do this when neither side acknowledges that it's like legitimate when the other side's doing it. But in addition to this, the reason confirmation bias is so funny to me is that it's completely an exercise in ego. Like, you were never making a point to begin with. All you're doing is confirming that your feelings about that person or that group are appropriate, not that the conclusions that you're drawing are accurate.
In a way, you're just restating what it is that you believe.
You believe, right? Thank you. That's a
And
perfect way.
pretending that there's more to it than that.
Yes.
You're not having the actual conversation. You're not saying what you're actually saying.
Right. Like, the question is, what do we do about it? Not what is your interpretation. People will say, look, there's a leftist lying again. Okay, so fine, cool. I get that you believe that. Now, what is the point? Kill all leftists. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine connect kill moves that just don't do anything. Falcon knee, but it goes, and you get a weak spot instead. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get some healing to. Oh, yeah, our horse guy's too far away. Plus, Samara's currently.
I don't sleep with people because I'm involuntarily celibate. Honestly.
Did Argo say that? Was that okay?
Oh, I'm joking because I'm voluntarily celibate. Well, either way, I mean,
Voluntarily or
That's
involuntarily.
what it is.
Either way, no sex. Don't do it. I'm just kidding. I don't want to go all Andrew Tate on you. Yeah, bro, do it again. Do it again. Kill him. Oh my gosh. I'm mad.
I knew Andrew Tate's name was going to be mentioned at least once this stream.
I mean, it's the way you get views. Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate canceled. Andrew. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Cancel that guy.
There's not enough.
He's so lame.
I need to restart that sentence. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no worries, Benjamin. Sorry if you feel like you said too much. Won't take
Oh, I'm sorry.
Argo, Andrew Tate is like a podcast, extremely sexist, quote unquote, self-made millionaire. He escaped some rape allegations by moving to Romania and then recently got banned on Instagram and Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, it's everything now.
Oh, everything.
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah.
it happened
Yeah.
so fast.
No, there's a lot of not self-described incels that, you know, totally simp for the guy. And like when you criticize him, their argument unironically is, what color is your Bugatti?
You got a
Which
Bugatti.
is just like, some people think that there is a method of determining who's right or wrong that has nothing to do with the actual right or wrong. Kind of like you have a disagreement with somebody and they're like, okay, let's take this outside, you know, let's beat each other up, let's figure out who can win in a fight.
I actually like
and
that
it's like,
one,
okay, you fight about it, somebody asserts dominance over the other.
Do I look stronger?
The only thing that you've learned from that is who's a better fighter.
if you're lucky.
There's no relationship to the thing that you were fighting about beforehand. Having a Bugatti is completely irrelevant to any of the things this guy says. What's up, Ark? Has been a while. It's nice to have you back, Romeo. Have me back. But you know, I mean, he's known for saying things, particularly about underage women or women who just turn 18. He's talking quite frequently about his female preference. I use the word female deliberately there because he always uses the word female, which
Well, he also uses the word bitches.
female or bitches. Those are the only words he knows to describe women, which are particularly sexist.
His sexist. He only makes his points with a dick pic. Sexist. Women are bitches spelled out with just his dick. Sexist, bro. I'm so sleepy. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna rewatch this and I'm gonna get a kick out of it. Sexist. All right, go ahead, Michael. I love it.
No, it's just yeah, it talks about how he wants like women who are virgins, women who are, you know, I don't know how old he is, 30s something. I don't know.
I mean, he's bald, so it doesn't matter.
He's a really creepy dude. And the thing is, he doesn't come across as particularly masculine to me.
Me
He's
neither.
just become like part of the meme.
So real quick, I would like to add a couple things. So Andrew Tate, I might
That's the extent of my understanding.
Yeah, my understanding of him is a bit more extensive. So he is like the culmination of a long line of alpha male perspectives on TikTok and social media that have kind of prioritized the quote unquote male struggle, which has to do with why women are bad and men who say that women aren't bad are also bad. He leads the charge for incels. Not only does Andrew Tate have lots of money from casino ventures, he used to have like a webcam model type business that he would beguile women into, date them, and then kind of hold them hostage and force them to work, take all the money, stuff like that. The allegations he was escaping, I think there were rape allegations in there, but the primary thing was sexual trafficking or sex trafficking, and that's what he's escaping. He has like this class, like a Logan Paul-esque, I'll teach you how to become an influencer, except he'll teach you how to become a millionaire, called Hustlers University, and it's basically just a multi-level marketing scheme where you buy into the course, he teaches you nothing, and a lot of people were using like affiliate links, so they would post his content on TikTok, and if people clicked on the link, they would get money, and then blah 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 blah. So it's a lot of like the worst practices you can have for cycling bad ideas. You know, hustle and grind, Wolf of Wall Street, and wrap that up in the misogyny bow, and you got Andrew Tate. He was.
I mean, that's honestly worse than I realized.
Yeah, no, it's way worse, way worse. That's the reason. Part of the reason he's been banned is because of his like advocacy for violence against women specifically.
Yeah.
But in addition to his like criminal allegations, like one of the major things that was circulating that he said was a part of the reason he moved to Romania is that he doesn't want to deal with the Me Too stuff. He's like, it's easier to get away with not like ignoring that. Like, I'm not a rapist, but if I want to have sex, right, I just want to do what I want to do. And it's like, goddamn, bro, you just said that out loud. It's deleted now, but
Yeah.
the internet has it, so.
And he has a couple like sound bites of him sounding not too bad that people like to use to say, what do you mean he's a bad guy? Like I saw one where like some guy went out on the street and he reads a quote, doesn't say that it's from Andrew Tate, and it's something about how like a woman should never have to pay for the meal or something like that. Something that sounds like traditionally respectful, which I would argue is like
Is not
arbitrary and not
yes.
respectful of, whatever. So something that like I can see Andrew Tate saying, but isn't like, whatever. If you say it to a random person without context, they might see that as like a good or nice or polite thing to say about women. And then they say like, who do you think said that? And then they're like
Gandhi.
listing off famous good people, whatever, like Ryan Reynolds or whatever. And then
Oh my
he's like,
god.
oh, it was Andrew Tate. Haha, how do you feel now? And then like they're like, oh my god, fuck that guy. And like, oh, you changed your tune real quick. And it's like, yeah, if you isolate one or two sound bites or quotes from this guy, surely he said a few things that don't sound that bad, and you can use that to like catch somebody off guard. It's such a generic quote, and it's surely more than one person has said that at some point in time.
I mean, Hitler said grace, so.
I saw a clip of him like saying he's gonna. I think this is recent in response to the bans. Could be totally wrong, but he said something about like he's gonna like donate some money to
Yeah.
female charities, which is like I can't even give you an A for effort on that one. I guess this is the kind of criticism that people go for when they say like, "Oh, Biden's just doing it for votes." But like, he's obviously not putting. Okay, he can donate to charity, sure.
Which can I, donating to
Go
charity does not solve the issue. It doesn't even get
Yeah.
close to the heart of the problem.
Yeah, it's
If-
irrelevant to
if
the initial problem.
If I'm teabagging people on the street with my naked nutsack and then I donate
Which like,
money
if I'm the
to
one, that's fine. But like, that's because there was consent involved. But sorry, anyway.
no, I would say if I'm teabagging people on the street with my like naked testicles and then I donate money to like sexual assault awareness foundations, I'm
teabagging.
still teabagging. Like I could put a stop to the issue. It's not other people's sexual assault that we're worried about. Really, I got to be honest at that point.
I don't know if I feel like we've been ignoring Nova in your chat.
Oh, no, Nova was talking about tripping. I thought that thread was mostly finished. Tripping versus like
I
dodging.
miss enough actual text as it is. Imagine connect kill moves that just don't do anything.
Yeah. He was saying
Okay.
random tripping is like a mechanic that's not great.
I see. Yeah.
If that thread didn't feel finished, Nova, my apologies. I thought that it was.
Okay, it was probably me, just too many things to pay attention to at once.
Okay. Making sure. Now love me and my
It's my turn.
shatters. Yep, I believe it is my turn. I just ended off that last one, so I'm pretty sure it's
I'm
mine.
not familiar with the I'm in New York, just hanging out meme. But he's bald, if that helps.
Yeah.
There's a lot of memes about him that usually aren't even him. They're just people that look like him. They're just doing something incredibly flamboyant. And like the funny thing about this is, like the reason why it's funny, is it's a way of making a joke that is like a joke about homosexuals that isn't homophobic, because the context around it, it's not at the expense of gay people. It's at the expense of people who think that there's something wrong with being gay.
Yeah.
By, you know, like, because if you were to have a depiction of me as flamboyant or gay, I'm not going to be offended by that, outside of the fact that it might just be inaccurate.
Or
I'm not
a
gonna
real
feel
actual
like I
photo
don't think that there's
of Romeo and
anything wrong.
Juliet from middle school.
It's not an
sorry.
insult.
High school, my bad.
But he's so he's so absorbed with his self-image as being masculine and alpha that depicting him as gay is an insult to him. I don't know. It's just a very complex aspect of society.
Mm-hmm. Which I think you put it perfectly, right? It's only
I tried.
It's only an insult if you believe that being gay is abnormal, unnatural, unmasculine, etc., effeminate.
I mean, I think it kind of explains away why. I mean, Bo Burnham has definitely grown.
That is a scarecrow.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. What you said, Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham has grown.
That is a scarecrow. Okay, anyway. I just...
What?
They use that sound on TikTok all the time.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that.
Oh, really? It's from one of his songs. I can't remember. I think it's from the, Make Happy?
Oh, Make
I don't think that I can handle this right now. Whichever show that one was in. All right.
Grow as a person, but also I suppose he's getting taller, maybe.
Go ahead, Michael.
No, it kind of explains away, like, he can make certain jokes that might otherwise seem offensive, but, like, we know Bo's an ally in pretty much every aspect.
And usually those jokes are, like,
They're
tempered
good.
with
Like,
context,
funny.
right?
Like, they're not just rehashed, lazy, homophobic, misogynistic jokes. They're, like, actually creative, and they're not with the intent to actually punch down.
Right, we talked about intent. What is the interpretation, or what is the conclusion here? When somebody makes a joke about trans women and their pussies, right? When they're, because I know Ricky Gervais has one, Dave Chappelle does as well, and it's like,
oh man, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, and it's like the point that they're trying to get across is trans women are not women to me. I don't believe that they're women, right? That's why it's not funny. But I remember I saw this one comic who was like, yeah, I don't think Dave Chappelle should be making trans jokes if they're not funny. He's like, what do you say? Like, trans women, he said he was upset with them because it's not fair that they get to be men but still have pretty feet. And I thought that was fucking hilarious as somebody who loves feet. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, this is so funny. Because, like, we're not denying... Oh, no, trans men. I'm sorry. It was trans men. He's talking about, not trans women. I apologize. Yeah, I got that confused. But, you know, it's poking fun. You're not denying anybody their gender, right? It's just like a cool observation to make people laugh.
Not dehumanizing.
Right, not dehumanizing.
And so another similarity between, we were talking about confirmation bias and how, like, it's essentially somebody just stating what it is that they believe, reaffirming it without actually, like, adding substance to, like, validating the belief. It's kind of the same thing when people make the lazy, rehashed, homophobic, misogynistic jokes. When it's not creative, when it's just rehashed, you literally are just saying what it is that you believe. Like, you're just saying, hey, I'm homophobic.
Wait, why are you being mad at me, bro? I'm just homophobic.
But it's just a joke. Yeah, except literally everyone's heard it before.
And you actually believe it.
And you actually believe. You're just announcing something about yourself, which, granted, that is something that happens when you tell jokes in other contexts that are less harmful.
Right. Like when I make a joke about sexists, tacking on to what Michael said, you can gather that I think dick pics and puns are funny. You can gather that. I also like dick pics and puns about dick pics. So much so that my friend Deepak, sometimes I call him dick pic, even though it's a little racist. It's a pun and a sext. God, I'm
Also,
tired.
attacking things that people are already self-conscious about. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's interesting. I
Something about the unexpected. True.
I think making fun of things that people are self-conscious about, the issue isn't that it's morally wrong to make some fun
Your
of something.
turn?
No, I think it's your turn. I went first last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It isn't that it's morally wrong to make fun of something that somebody's self-conscious about, but that if you do so, you are posturing yourself as an enemy, right? Like you're literally attacking something that hurts somebody else. So if you're treated as an enemy, it boggles my mind that people act as if they're the victims in that situation. Like, bro, it's just a joke. Like, to who? To who? Even if it's dumb for me to get offended when you say, yo, mama, I've been either raised to, or I believe that that is a sign of ill intent. That's a sign of an enemy, somebody who wants to do me harm or attack me. And so because I'm interpreting it that way, and you know I interpret it that way, when you consciously make the decision to poke that nerve, I'm not saying be prepared for the consequences that come thereafter, but don't play damsel in distress. Oh, I was just walking down the street and they attacked me. Oh, the humanity. That's all I'm thinking. Which also goes against the hyper-masculine facade that a lot of people that use the "it's just a joke,
Hey,
bro."
what's up with me, Spartan?
Oh, well, hey, Spartan. I'm not looking at chat. I'm just stretching my leg. Don't look at my knees.
Could you repo Bianca? Because she could reach the sky.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, by all means, take advantage.
Only with your consent.
Exactly. Ravage my characters.
Hayfaring Sparta.
Hey, fair Spartan.
That's how I'm gonna greet you from now on. That's glorious.
You're making a D&D character? What system? Wait, where did that go? Shit. Oh, okay, sweet. Bro,
This is risky.
this is Sleepy Romeo. Can I make a confession?
Yeah.
Because we're late in the stream, nobody's gonna hear this unless they watch the entire thing. I don't think that's gonna happen. Today...
Your audio cut out anyway, so we didn't hear it.
Oh, I haven't made the confession yet.
Okay, cool.
Today something happened, and I still don't know how to feel about it, and I need to technically deal with it, but yeah, I pissed myself in my car while driving home, and I don't feel great about it, but I also don't know what to do about cleaning my seat.
You can probably order
a new car. You can probably just throw it.
No, I mean
Oh.
there's definitely like some sort of spray cleaner that you can get if there's like a lasting odor.
Yep.
I would not do Febreze.
I'm not gonna Febreze the car. I feel like that would add insult to
get
the
like
injury.
a dog. There's like a dog piss carpet cleaner. I actually have a spray bottle. I've had a dog for like a week.
Michael.
Yes.
What did I say? You gotta let me. I gotta take these blows in. I gotta recover. He said, yeah. Since you like pissing on the carpet, you should probably rub your nose in it and then get the cleaner. You know.
To make sure you don't do it again.
To make sure I don't do it again. Oh my goodness. I have like an hour drive home, and that shit hit out of nowhere. And I was coaching myself in the car. I was like, yeah, you're a fucking grown man. You decide when you take a bit. You know what? When you get home, you're not even gonna run to the restroom. Okay, you're gonna walk. I didn't even make it to the neighborhood. It was a time and a half.
Yeah, I mean, shit happens.
I'm glad shit didn't happen. That's the next thing I thought. I was like, what if I have to shit sometime? Holy fuck. But yeah, just wanted to confess that real quick. That's a little Easter egg. Benjamin, do not do timestamps, no comments. I don't need that in my life, thank you. No records. All right. What are we talking about? Bo Burnham. I'm pretty sure he's pissed himself. At least once.
I'm sure.
Romeo, how did this happen?
We'll take out the lingering smell of it.
Okay.
Your soap will take the vinegar out.
Okay.
Vinegar stops smelling once it dries, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right? You just use the vinegar and then it will smell bad and then it will dry up. And then it won't smell anymore. You just need to make sure that it dries. It doesn't.
I'll eventually take care of it, but it's one of those things like When I came, I drove for the apartment. I have to park on the street, and luckily the spot right in front of the door was open. So really, I could just get up
Is
and
your
walk straight in.
turn.
Oh, my bad. I can get up and walk straight in. But like, I got up, I looked at the seat, and I was like, yeah, I did that. Do I cry about it? No, I probably should go inside first. So I walk inside, and then I'm like, what do I do? Okay, change my clothes, get ready. I got to stream with Michael in a minute. Then I'm lying on the bed, I'm thinking, this doesn't have to leave this room, but it feels wrong for me to just keep this to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just in case you're ever at a point in your life where you end up pissing yourself, look at me, where I am in life at that moment, and know that you can at least do that. Oh, God. This has been my TED Talk.
My turn.
Oh, wait, maybe I can
Okay,
actually...
has a TikTok?
Run like the wind.
You said Sophie has a TikTok?
A TED Talk.
Oh, a TED Talk.
You
They should-
finished yours and she said my turn.
That's funny. Michael, you stay moving too fast, bro. Your mind is like on 11.
At your disposal.
Did you actually like that, or was that a pity giggle?
No, I actually liked it. I'm preoccupied thinking about
Honored.
like I don't know. This is more of a today thought, so like it's not really a developed, like I haven't really decided or concluded anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been comfortable with he him pronouns. I think I'll always be comfortable with he him pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, oh god.
I've seen
I think today I did, oh god.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I thought I had healed him. That was my bad. I chained down the one guy who probably wasn't even an issue.
I need to bring Vesta back. I think we need more healers.
Yeah, Samara was healed, but she was with Arima the whole time. I just forgot. We have items too, but we don't really use consumables, so it's just part of the lot. Fortitude is a consumable.
I'm just wondering if I'm non-binary, if I'm actually a man, or if I feel or view myself as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. I guess the thing that, like, it's just it feels like a game. Like not to invalidate people like having gender or whatever, but like it feels like a game, like a kid's game that like carries into adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like where you're a kid and you like play pretend with something. And
I'm a
again, not to like
man.
invalidate adults, you know, feeling and having gender, because our society is complex enough to justify the categories.
I have a question though. Is
I
it
just don't know.
invalidating
Yeah.
if you're describing the actual phenomenon? Like, to say that gender is a game, is it incorrect, nor is it invalidating? Because many people enjoy exactly that, right? The game
It's
element.
not
of it.
invalidating. I just
You just know how important it is
concerned
to
that
people.
misunderstand me, because that's something that happens frequently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I try to cover all my bases.
I mean,
It's just the game isn't something I've ever enjoyed,
right.
and I don't think I continue to. I don't think I. No, I don't think I don't continue to enjoy it.
You can go ahead, Michael. I'm just backing you up now.
In other words, I continue to not particularly enjoy it, and I don't really. I've never. I mean, like I said, he him pronouns are fine. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna like tell somebody don't, you know,
Right.
use he her pronouns. But like I'm definitely okay with they them pronouns. I wouldn't be upset at being misgendered in general, but she her pronouns definitely don't resonate or fit with me. So it's like because I'm in between they them and he him.
Mm. I mean,
I guess for the first time I'm actually questioning my gender identity.
I think everybody should have that conversation with themselves. I know I don't know if I ever had that conversation with you. I didn't think it was necessarily important, but I know about 3 years back, I had a conversation with some of my college buddies I was living with and closer with, about how, at the very least, for me, gender's pretty fluid concept. That the only real function of it is, for me personally, like how people perceive me. As far as pronouns and gender identity, I actually don't particularly identify with masculinity. I feel very comfortable in femininity, traditional or otherwise. So, but my relationship with gender externally, it exists solely for people to like communicate with me, because I think it's a, you know what I'm saying, because it's so important to other people, right? I don't mind conforming to that. It doesn't cause me any pain. It also doesn't heighten my experience in life. But at any given time, right, obviously that gender expression can change or flip, right, depending on the environment I'm in, or if it can cause people more happiness. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense, and it helped me even further understand. When you extend the game analogy or description, it's not much of an analogy, it's a description. Not in a demeaning way, but if you look at all of us as children playing a game,
right,
all of us, and not in a derogatory way, we're just all children playing this game. And you think about transphobes, the game has arbitrary rules. The rules are not, and that's the discrepancy. Some people think the rules are not arbitrary. The rules, you have to play it this way. You have to play with these rules, and if you break those rules, you're playing the game wrong. Oh, you're breaking the rules. And that's transphobia. Like, they're mad that people aren't playing with the same rules as them.
Yeah.
Even though it obviously doesn't hurt anybody, and the rules are fucking arbitrary in the first place. That's not a new understanding. It just, in the context of the game description, it's just so fucking silly that this is what these people are upset about. And they don't realize how silly it is, and how that they're basically children. And like, they're children acting like children. Like, they're not just enjoying a game like everyone else can do. They're taking the game so fucking seriously.
So
their understanding of the rules isn't what everyone else understands the rules to be. Like, you can't play a card game with somebody who has a different set of rules.
Keeping the children analogy, I remember playing like freeze tag with people or hide and seek with people, and it's like, do you have to count to 10? Do you have to count to 100? If the person finds you, do they have to tag you, or is just seeing you enough, right? All those things can make the experience of playing with one another very drastically different, which is why I think prioritizing having a good gaming experience for everybody is at least how I can contribute to the gender conversation narrative, right? Because when we take control of the quote-unquote game aspect, and what is a game? A game is just something we've decided to do together, right? We trivialize it. That's why we can call it a game, because it's just for fun, no stakes, right? And once you look at gender as a game, you recognize that there are no stakes other than what we place on it. It doesn't mean you can't eat if you're a certain gender. It doesn't mean that you can't be effective in a certain job if you're a certain gender, right? It's very trivial. So I think equating it absolutely to a game makes sense, but some games have higher stakes than others when we're talking about how people decide to play it. And when you say Kryptonite, can you change your gender identity with method acting? Your gender identity is just how you identify. So imagine when we're talking about like gender fluid, right? Where your identity on a given time is based on your circumstances or situation, right? It's not rooted in anything. Your gender identity can change for any reason. You quote unquote can change it whenever you get ready. But that doesn't necessarily mean that your gender expression has to change, right? You can have varying gender identities, but the same gender expression all throughout. Does that make sense? It took Kryptonite. I know a lot of people.
Makes sense to me too.
Yeah. So I just wanted to shout out that. This kind of relevant to the conversation discussing earlier, and the level of nuance on display would have been appreciated during the past 2 weeks of my existence. Michael and I just needed to stream 2 weeks ago. Missed opportunities. What's the best strategy for winning the game? Are there casual and competitive gender players? There definitely are, Kryptonite. We're talking about like the stakes. So people who are competitive players, right, like to play by competitive rules. They don't like playing with items on Smash.
There's only two genders. That's peak
and-
competition.
And the two genders are winning and losing, bro.
I guess, I don't know, the best strategy is adaptive, like not taking the game seriously at all, being comfortable with your identity, and being adaptive to your surroundings. Like, because here's the like, the thing that basically, not everybody can do this, and like, that's not their fault, but the best strategy is to, one of my favorite phrases is know your audience.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have probably heard me say that before. The best strategy is to know your audience.
You gotta read the room, pal.
You gotta know how competitive do they take this game, or how competitive are they in this game? How seriously do they take this game? What are the rules they play this game with? And if your strategy is to not only know your audience, but also not be competitive and to not take it seriously yourself, and you just play by the other person's rules and let them win, then nobody ends up getting hurt. But that's an extremely privileged thing to be able to do,
Right.
right? Because you not only you can't, if you take the game seriously, then you take the game seriously.
It's kind of a callback earlier when we talked about neutrality. Keep in mind, Michael and I are both, I'm going to speak on behalf of Michael here, but we're speaking from a place of there is no area of our life that either trivializes or dehumanizes us for our gender identity or expression, right? Because gender is kind of a non-issue, right? We have the ability to accommodate others with our gender or to kind of experiment with this open space. People that are kind of fighting for gender equality or the equality of different gender expression are looking to have that same level of privilege, that same open space to experiment with themselves without being guided into a certain pipeline based on the perceived consequences or resistance they're in. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there. It all comes full circle. But yes, the best strategy for quote unquote winning gender, and gender is just, what is it? It's a social practice, right? Mm-hmm. So the purpose of the game of gender is to connect with the people in the ways that are quote unquote genderly appropriate. Whether that's connecting with women and then dicking them down. I'm sorry, bitches. I apologize, Andrew Tate. Or if it's to, connect with bros, to dick them down, kissing the homies. Because it's actually kind of funny how masculinity and homoeroticism kind of go hand in hand, especially nowadays. Conversation for later. But just being like rigid, strict masculinity is no longer the top dog form of masculinity. You know what I'm talking about, Michael? Mm-hmm. Like being a little flamboyant on top of that, or a little more homoerotic from time to time, will get you more masculinity points in the long run. So, but yeah, you just have to be aware of your surroundings, know your audience, like Michael said, and play to make everyone else feel good. And then you've made more social connections in the long run, meaning you won the game of gender. Boom. But you can also do a no recruitment route if you want to just like solo the game, which I think is interesting. It's just a harder playthrough. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, we can just finish this out. There's not really a whole lot left going on.
Okay, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hardwired in the sense that you don't necessarily have a lot of control over it. Like, you can say it's hardwired and say that it can change over time, I guess. I think we're all on the same page. It's
Hardwired and change over time.
Benjamin said that it's more hardwired into you. The game is figuring out which side you're on. I'm not saying maybe not hardwired because your circumstances can change.
Right. So when we're talking about identity, remember we're talking about identity versus expression. You can express something that isn't your identity. The hardwired component, or at least the more rigid component, because your identity can shift as you perceive it in different ways. But that's the identity, right? The expression is not hardwired. Somebody with a certain gender identity can learn to express that identity in different ways over time. And I think that's where we tend to get things muddied, where people are like, sex is hardwired and therefore gender is too. Gender can be hardwired when we're talking about our identity, but because the expression can change, there's really no reason to hold anybody accountable to their, gender, even with yourself, right? because you can act in any way that you feel comfortable can bring yourself to do. So given the right circumstances, don't be surprised if your gender becomes a little bit more flexible in its expression.
Yeah, I mean, kryptonite. It's definitely a tricky language thing that like people are resistant to change, but also resistant to. Like, I don't think that there's really a winning side to that. Like, coming up with a new word might work, but transphobes would just ridicule that.
That word. They'd be like, wait, these are just trans people in disguise.
Like, they would just kind of like how they make fun of like neopronouns, which I think is like a more to do with an issue of like mutual understanding and communication. Like, I'm not necessarily prepared to talk about neopronouns right now.
I actually don't know anything about neopronouns, so it would.
Well, you have she, he, they, and then there's like she, jers, and then that's the one I remember. But there's like some other people like making up like new pronouns.
Interesting.
Just like and like morally speaking, I don't have an issue with that because all words are making up. As far as like the efficacy of actually communicating, it's difficult because the percentage of people that are going to know and have an idea of what that means socially is like zero. People just aren't going to know what those words mean.
Right.
And it's not going to catch on, and unless it catches on, it carries no meaning. But I'm also like, that's where I'm going to go, but like some people are going to go a step further and say like, oh, you're just doing that for attention, oh, you're just blah blah blah. And it's like, I'm not turning this into like a battle. I'm not going to fight this person. I'm just saying I don't think there's a whole lot of meaning that's being communicated.
All right.
But like if you come up to me and you ask me to use these neopronouns, like I'm gonna use them. Like there's zero harm done by me using them.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot. Like you're probably gonna have to explain to me what the fuck you mean and where this puts you on the spectrum of gender. Like I'm gonna want to understand that because I don't want to just use the words. I want to know
This will be quick.
what your gender is.
Inquisitive minds.
But I wanted to talk about the specific thing that Kryptonite said. I mean, Benjamin pretty much already addressed what I was going to say in fewer words than I was going to say it. It was predicted. Kryptonite said, gender definitely used to be the same thing as sex.
Walk stronger?
And that's a tricky language thing because I want you to separate the word from the concept that the word is. Words are like flags. They're symbols. They represent concepts that exist in the real world. So like, separate those. You have the word and then you have the concept of the word. The concepts were always different. For as long as society has ever existed, gender has always been a different thing than sex. And I think that's what you were saying. But yeah, I mean like, the word gender has been used to describe the same thing that sex has been used to describe. And that has been one of the main causes for transphobia, I think, is the resistance to adapting to a word being used to symbolize a different concept that honestly didn't even have a word to symbolize it as.
Well,
like,
can I make a quick addendum?
Yeah.
So gender and sex, as far as I understand it, they were used interchangeably, but they were not the same word. It's not that the concept of gender has like arisen in like the past 100 or 200 years. It's that because so often cisgendered individuals were primarily leading the conversation, there was no need to distinguish between someone who was, this sex or this gender.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean,
people got
used interchangeably by the ordinary person.
People got used to using them interchangeably,
Yeah.
not understanding that they had different meanings. They can, again, line up to be the same, but they were not the same term. They specified different things. Kind of like,
Yeah, that's fair.
Like men, like I'm a man. Does that mean I'll wear men's clothes? Men's clothes are for men. He must wear men's clothes. Like, no, I can wear clothes, period. Right? The distinction doesn't necessarily have to be men's clothes.
Arena again, dude. You need to chill.
No, he actually
Holy
popped off on that.
fuck.
I mean, he He kind of just soloed half the map.
He did,
So
and there was nothing I could do about it.
yeah, it was the arena was with him.
So anyway, I hope you don't. I mean, I know this is. We know we know each other well enough by now. I hope you don't think I'm like talking down to you, Kryptonite, because like I don't even disagree with what you're saying. That was weird. Pressed enter and clicked like 5 times each. There's also like transphobes also love bringing up animals into the mix,
Mm-hmm.
like mocking, you know,
Nature.
like, oh, you assumed that dog's gender. It's like
Well, that dog doesn't have
Dogs
rights,
don't-
so
dogs don't have a societal structure like the way humans do. Like, gender as a concept simply does not exist in certain species.
Mhm.
Like they have one gender, or you know, or just like indistinguishable genders that aren't like particularly assigned or practiced because they don't have a socially constructed
it's so interesting because
organization.
when we're talking about gender as like an organization, as like an expression, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can also look at it as like a societal or social role, right? Which is why having an unlimited amount of genders makes sense. So if we want to look at like, you know, the fucking incels like to go to alpha males and beta males and gamma males and sigma males, like that shit is less real than our quote unquote gender structure, which is very well observed and documented. But we can actually tie each of those roles to a gender identity and use that as like a framework to kind of describe gender in animals if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, if we wanted to.
if we wanted to, right? We could just kind of mark and describe those gender identities. The thing is that our words and our language kind of fail us when we're talking about being specific and understanding ourselves, our own psychology, right?
That's true.
We're limited by quite often, right? If we were able to distinguish with a specific and unique word every single disposition that possibly exists in the human psyche for how your gender identity, how your personal identity connects to the way that you express yourself, then this wouldn't necessarily be an issue. We'd be able to use that to describe gender in animals, describe gender in humanity. But because we have predefined roles already in our society that are very limited and limiting, when we try to apply those to animals that have different social structures, it doesn't necessarily come out one for one. And so they're like, ah, this is fake news. Got it. It doesn't work. Not because it can't work, but because they don't want to take the time to sit down, read a book, and understand how it could work. I'm not trying to do that either personally. I'm just going to accept that it's real because there's enough evidence. And we've known this for hundreds of years. Like, it's not like this is new information. It's just new to you, fam. So, but I like it. We should do like the study of the gender of dogs and write a book, and it'll be the Bible for gender from there on.
I mean, one of the trickier things about assigning gender to non-language speaking animals, code for everyone but humans, basically. And like so much of personality is self-reported.
You said so much of gender identity is self-reported.
So much personality, gender identity in general is
Oh, okay.
self-reported.
Yes.
Like, to make the observation, the nuanced observations needed to categorize animals, it's like they might have these distinct gender types, but like for us to know is not only like virtually impossible, but also like they can't possibly be offended by being misgendered, which is the thing that like transphobes try to like spin on us. Like they don't actually think that, but they mock us because they think we think that or something.
Which is funny, harkening back to what I said earlier. A lot of people act like it's the fact that people are offended that's the issue. Like, oh, I offended you, I triggered you. And like, no, that's not the issue. The issue isn't that offends me. Because if you didn't have the intention to offend me and you offended me, I could just explain to you the issue and you would no longer offend me, right?
Right.
The issue is that
It's
you
intent.
intend to present yourself as an enemy, and so I'm reasonably offended. So it circles back to like, there's no argument here other than you don't think I'm a good person because I'm different, and you're not going to make any extra efforts to accommodate me because you don't think I'm worth it. And so when I respond to you in a way that I would say appropriately, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Appropriately rebukes, criticizes that behavior, right? It's not on me to patch your feelings up afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're both just not fans of each other.
One of the best tactics, if you feel safe, is to just misgender them. Like, they keep calling you the wrong gender. Okay, you just reverse it on them and just do it casually. Like, don't even don't shove it in their face. Just like, throw in the wrong wrong pronouns in there or the wrong name.
Yeah. I'm sorry, ma'am. I forgot. You're right. I am a man.
And I see how they react. They'll be more upset than you were, like, because you're not playing by the game's rules.
You're supposed to be the one who gets triggered.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad this is a comfy conversation. Definitely need to be streaming more for my own mental health. Kind of. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't necessarily too busy to stream. I just wasn't. Couldn't bring myself to stream. It's a subtle reminder that, like, when we started streaming, we've mentioned this before, that, like, if it wasn't for the other, we probably wouldn't have been able to follow through with it individually. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Romeo and I forced each other to stream. And if we didn't have the other person there saying, hey, you're ready to stream, we probably would have just bailed on it. And since you took that break, which this is no blame on you whatsoever, it's just that I had that lack of, the other person.
Yeah, lack of an edge on.
I kind of went into a little bit of a fog, and I'm recovering, and there's a lot of work stuff that I'm still just kind of dropping the ball on. But
damn, I'm sorry, Benjamin. I never expected you to ask something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. And I got it. Feel free to DM me if I'm like not streaming for whatever. You can DM me and say, hey, what the fuck, bro? Why are you streaming? No, especially because, like, I've been playing games off stream, which like there's fun in that. It's just I find myself, it's kind of cringe. I find myself, like, pretending that I'm streaming while I'm playing a game. I'm not actually. It's like, you might as well stream.
Oh my God. I can see it so clearly.
Ridiculous. It's more so just an internal dialogue of, like, I guess pretending someone else is there, but
Yeah, no, I can see it
practice,
so clearly. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's cringe, Michael. It is a little cringe. It's like your big brother moves off to college and you're still talking to him like he's still. Look at this shiny
you
genocide.
can DM me, but I get why it feels weird.
That's awesome.
Discourse, yeah.
But
a video was recommended to me about how, like, socially isolating yourself deteriorates your brain and how bad it is for you, and like I guess I related to some of the symptoms to some extent, but not like the extent that was described. So, like, mostly I feel just as I did a few years ago. But I'm also wondering how much, because I'm not entirely socially isolated. Like, I communicate with people at work on phone calls, and I stream, and I do some video calling, and I obviously live with some other human beings, but, like, I'm not in the best place mental health wise, but I've never been. And
yeah, I was about to say,
in most ways, I still feel better off now that I'm socially isolated. Like, wait. Did you say you feel better off? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a relief. I'm sorry. I've been feeling that way a lot, and I'm not gonna go into it in detail. It'll come up later. I want to give you back the floor, but I've been feeling bad about feeling that way because I always told people that I was like that, and they didn't listen. They were like, nah, you need this, you need that. And now that I'm, like, at a point to confirm it, it's like, yeah, no, that's exactly how it is. But continue. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the opposite.
No, I feel that's, like, that video itself. I mean, I watched the video, and the other half of that is I have this, like, hey, sign up for this networking call at work, where like you get paired up with people that you don't know and do this 30-minute like icebreaker and game and stuff. And it was awful. I mean, it was awkward. It was annoying. It was a waste of time.
It made
I
me
didn't
want to spend
make
more
friends
time
with
by
them.
myself.
I'm not going to talk to any of them ever again. It was, and they didn't like me either. I mean, not necessarily like, who is this guy? I hate this guy. I mean, actually, probably because like it was like a scavenger hunt. Find 5 things around your house that match this description, and the last one was like something that represents your hobby. And I straight up pulled out my Steam Deck.
Okay, if they didn't like you after that, bro, they're lame as shit. Oh,
one guy was like, "Hey, that's pretty cool."
no.
Or like, I don't know.
The rest of them were just waiting on theirs. They
no,
didn't get until October.
I still work at my job. Neither of us quit. It was just this networking call. I signed up for it, I guess, to reevaluate, like, am I really happy? Am I really comfortable with how little people I'm meeting and interacting with? And it reaffirmed it. I'm glad I, like, double-checked myself. But I did come to the same conclusion, which is that I don't have forced interactions anymore. And that's what it is. I have control. And
After Mike, it's over. That's it.
so many thoughts at once.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize.
I
Just go,
like
Joey.
having control over my interactions. Like, nothing is like forced. Like, I don't have to talk to anybody that I don't want to talk to. And most people I end up not wanting to talk to.
Favorite status conditions?
But I also like feel kind of bad because of the friends that we've made from streaming, you guys. And I realize, like, as Benjamin and Kryptonite both just expressed, it's not in you guys to demand streams or DM me and ask for a stream. Which emphasizes the point that basically I have the control over whether or not we interact at a given time. And if I stop streaming for a while, I feel like I'm ghosting you guys. And I know you guys are chill and you're not like mad at me about that, but it's definitely not the best feeling.
That's
Like, I like having control over my interactions, but I also don't like the feeling of accidentally ghosting my found friends on the internet.
okay. Quick question. This is
Yeah,
it's kind of off topic. Yeah, I'll just keep it with the
that's
theme.
okay. That's the theme of the stream.
Yeah, it's actually more on topic than the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
How do you feel about other people having agency over their interactions with you? And what I mean is, like, this guilt that you
Agency
feel,
over their interactions. What?
interactions with you.
Okay.
What specifically
That's what I
talking
understand.
about is this guilt that you feel over ghosting somebody.
Mhm.
Does it also translate into like an anxiety or a sadness when you feel like you're ghosted from somebody you want to interact with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I want you guys to be comfortable DMing me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know, like, cause like before I even
Real quick,
follow
just
through with that,
sorry. Thank you, Tina, for showing up. I really appreciate you hanging out. Sorry
Yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
so
able to,
awesome.
to focus
Have a
on
great
you as
day.
much, but please get some rest and thank you. I see you in chat. We're just talking back and forth, so
Yeah,
it's a little
sorry,
bit.
we're mostly in my chat, but no, it's
Right.
it's great having you here.
Hope to see you again. Please sleep well.
Before I even want to like fully commit to telling you guys, yeah, DM me when you either like want to stream or want to catch up or whatever. I have to like imagine how much I also wouldn't want to do that in your position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, that's awkward. What would you even say? How would you initiate that conversation? What words would you use? Like, none of that sounds comfortable. Even if the other person were to tell me, no, it's fine, DM me. So there's no real, like,
Bro, I look so
socially
sleepy.
comfortable solution. If it's somebody that I want to interact with, am fine with them having agency over our interactions. And it makes me a little bit uncomfortable to be the only one with the agency.
Right. I think that's the other component. So in this specific interaction with streaming, I'm on the exact opposite end of the spectrum. When I took my break, I knew I was coming back, but even if I decided not to stream, It didn't bother me if I decided that. Primarily because, how about this? Whatever I decide to do, I think will be worthwhile. And my philosophy on friendship has always been like, wherever I go, I take my friends with me, which is why I don't need to talk to you guys ever, because you're always there.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm at
Yeah, I
work,
mean, the fact that you guys show up,
hmm
like, I don't think we've drawn enough attention. Like we say, oh man, you make it to every stream. Kryptonite, I'm pretty sure has made it to almost every single stream. Like I wish we had. I mean, not that okay, leaderboards are silly, but it would be interesting to see like the percentage of streams that each person has made.
and then we make them
Yeah.
mods based on that. Oh, I'm just kidding, totally kidding.
Ah,
Kryptonite, you don't get the rich.
I'm not very mod happy. I know Romeo likes to make mods. I'm not mod happy.
No rich.
I mean, I will be. Dude, if the channel blew up, you can bet your ass that all of you are going to become mods. um,
No,
no,
it's, if
something
we got
about
so
saying,
much
like,
stuff
everybody
to do.
in chat is a mod. Something about that is weird for me.
But you see, I feel like you said, if the channel blows up, there'll be mods. I just did it early, right? I made the mods
Right.
of the people that I think would be good moderating the
I'm
channel.
just more pessimistic than you, huh?
Which is interesting though, because the Smash streams end up getting so many new like faces. So a lot of people don't stick around.
You kind of do need at least one mod at any given time. Though.
Right.
That is fair. Smash just draws in the people.
Yeah, it's popular and it draws in all types, so it just makes
I mean,
sense.
we were concerned about Outbreak. Was his name?
Oh,
I know I was-
Outburst. Yeah, Outburst 32. Yeah.
Outburst. I know it was lurking, but he joined the Discord. But there haven't been any issues so far.
Right. It was
He hasn't been
interesting.
active. He just says yo every once in a while.
Even at the stream, Outburst was like a concern, and then after kind of explaining to him what the dynamic was like, it seemed like it was effective. Like it was like, okay, I'll be nice and stop being a dick. So that was cool. I really like that moment. I hope it sticks. If it doesn't, we'll hit the ban hammer or do whatever we got to
It
do.
was probably 15.
Yeah.
The magic number.
The magic number. 15s, the 13s, they be coming in. Hyper Flames representing. He's really pulling hard. So is Art, but ban.
For not being a mod because, among other reasons, I absolutely dislike initiating conversations, which is part of why I'm not really required to reach out to Michael. I hear you.
I like being mod because
I don't think there's a scenario in which I don't understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. If Michael and Fujin aren't the same person, Benjamin's probably overlapping that section that Fujin's missing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Don't mod Venice.
It was funny. Didn't I make her?
Like, purely performative because she's not like
Yeah.
particularly active in chat.
No, I made Venice a mod. I don't know if you were there for that. I made her a mod on one stream because I think it was like voted for it, and she banhammered Kryptonite or something. She like timed him out.
Oh, that sounds vaguely.
It was like
familiar.
the first thing she did as a mod. In fact, Venice might even be at the stream listening right now. You still dirty for that if you're here. Okay.
That's the arc still here. Lurkers are cool.
I like
Always
lurkers.
wonder who's out there.
Right. I do like to have an excuse to tell people, hey, if you're here, you have to message in chat when they wanted to play, because it like lets me get a peek of who's at the stream. But I think lurkers are cool. I really like them. I just wish I could talk to them. But then it defeats the point of them being lurkers. Maybe like YouTube exit interviews. Like once you leave the stream, you do like a quick "Hi, it was me, bye." That'd be cool.
It was an excellent promotion, Benjamin. I'm glad that you decided to say something.
Okay, Kryptonite, don't put it like that. Don't put it like that. There's a reason why I have to do that. Okay, we have people who are
There's
not
a reason. Doesn't boot him from the stream, just the game.
just the game.
I mean, you can't really boot him. You can't
boot.
you can't boot lurkers from the stream. That's their superpower.
It sounds like you said can't boot liquors at the stream or from the stream. No, all my boot liquors are welcome. My feet need hydration anyway. Okay.
So are any of you actually interested in Dokapon Kingdom? I know I mentioned that a while ago. Might not have heard it. It's like Mario Party, but like JRP, like turn-based JRPG combat.
That does sound
in the
interesting.
style of Mario Party.
Would I need to
Those
get
are
the
four
game?
players.
Would I need to get the game?
No, it's a Wii game, so you'll have to connect to my computer on Parsec.
Okay.
So I would need three people to connect to Parsec.
Are you trying to do that this weekend?
No, not necessarily anytime soon, but just
Okay.
like someday it would be really slow game, which kind of is usually considered a distractor. I wanted to play it solo before I opened it up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it being slow.
Oh shoot. Not me.
I'll be wary of that.
My
It
only.
might be fun to try out. I know I haven't done a whole lot of party or inclusive games on this channel as much as Romeo.
Oh man. Which, hey, if you want to do a Mario Party stream, I don't know. I still got that game.
I hate Mario Party.
Yeah, I know. That's why you haven't done a Mario Party stream. Granted, I also hate Mario Party. That section of Mario Party on my channel, I probably tore more hair out than I have in the last 8 months since or whatever how long it's been. That was. I need to play with some different people. But what was I about to say? As far as the Dokapon is concerned, I'd love to play it. It would be cool. The only thing is my schedule is variable. I don't stream when Venice is home. So if it's not this weekend, then we'll see. I think she works every other weekend. I'll let you know once it's more consistent. Which it won't be. That's literally the nature of the beast.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I'll get time to sit down and play it solo. I want to have somewhat of an understanding of how the game works because I don't know how because I do think there's a story mode.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much of a tutorial there'll be in like multiplayer modes. Like I want to be able to like tell people what the fuck to do as opposed to make them play the game without knowing how to do anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if somebody were to do Mario Party but not know any of the rules or anything for the mini games.
Is that I wonder what that's in reference to.
Yeah, me too. I think I was looking for that as well. I would appear to watch Dokapon streams, but as always, I'm leery of committing to anything because of how I am by nature. That's fair. Fair. I mean, would rather have the max amount of people to do it, but also only have so many people to choose from, given the size of the community.
Which it's also funny. That message from Benjamin is proof that he's like a little sprite, you're a little pixie, little fairy. It's like if you don't believe in me, I gotta go. I don't want to commit.
I don't know what you're referring to.
When he says I would appear to watch, but whatever, because of how I am by nature. He sounds like a mythical creature.
Right.
It's kind of funny.
Like a summon.
Which is funny because Benjamin will totally do it if you ask him, and two, if he's available. Like if he has time, he'll do it. But he's always acting like, nah, you never know, secret agent, man.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Or maybe that's just my experience.
Depends how much coin.
Oh, how much coin? Yeah. If you had any consumables recently, he might rethink it. But I'm just thinking back to it was every Friday Benjamin would come out and play. He was like, yep, yeah, I'm here. And he was in voice chat, which is something he, in the beginning, was like, we'll see. I'll do it for a little while.
Have a fantastic voice.
Say it again?
I said, despite having a fantastic
Which is
voice.
funny. I think Benjamin is so funny. But he's always like, no, it's other people. Raphael's on stream. He's like, yeah, it's dynamic voice Raphael, though, for real content. Which Raph is funny. He's also hella annoying.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it.
No, I love him. His content is great. I can't wait till he actually starts creating on his own. He's definitely got a brain.
I don't think we ever had Kryptonite in voice chat.
I don't believe we have. I just went to his YouTube channel to hear his voice.
I mean, the offers are open.
It's not an act. Oh no, I'm sorry, Benjamin. I'm not saying that you're acting that way. I'm saying that that is your act, your routine, because you're so careful and deliberate about it. You come across like this, mythical creature. I'm not. But we know that your heart's in it. Is what I'm trying to communicate. My apologies if it came across like Benjamin's out here front and trying to be cool. No. I just mean it's funny the juxtaposition, how careful you are versus how dedicated. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
I'm not gonna VC from work. That makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Kryptonite.
that. Yeah, I'm embarrassed at how how often I forget that fact. Yeah, that I wouldn't expect you to voice chat from work.
Honestly, while you're at work, just pretend you're taking a call, and then talk to us
Use
about.
code. Use code. Use work language.
That would be funny. We can come up with the code and learn it. Benjamin says, "I suppose it makes sense." At least he didn't say interesting. It's the only bad thing if he says interesting. Bro, I'm so sleepy. All right, I'm gonna go. If you'd like to stay in chat, feel free, Michael. But I'm tired as fuck, and I gotta be up at least by noon. Plus, I haven't decided if I want to play any games tonight.
I kind of wanted, like, am I going to open up Pokemon Legends Arceus before?
Exactly.
All right, time to go to bed. All right, let's grab my Steam Deck.
I'm gonna just grab my. Okay. Anyway,
Listen,
good night, everybody.
yeah, good night.
This is,
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Oh, Nova, you were in my chat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, we got to do a better job at pulling out both chats. Oh, you're still live, aren't you?
Yeah, I forgot to go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I am still